1.
Somebody had to say it. Taylor, can you pass me another land shark? Make sure you get him another land shark. Much appreciated. I think Nick's looking for a land shark. This is
He needs another land shark.
ASMR GoatCast.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Goat Cave podcast. Today, we have way too many fucking people in my studio.
It's already 1,000,000,000 degrees.
Yeah, it is so fucking hot.
Open the window.
Oh, that's a good idea.
My God.
Oh, fuck. All right, there we go. But welcome to anybody watching right now. What are you doing over there?
That's not me.
Welcome back to the
It's
Goat
the
Cave
phone.
podcast.
Oh! There we go. You can see it's about 20 seconds behind. We're good.
And 30 minutes.
Yeah, that too. Sorry about being late there, guys. Yeah, but today is we're gonna do the 1-year anniversary of SPACEGOATS. We released that video after 3 years of working on it. We have the whole crew here today. Well, we're missing 2 people. Keith actually, unfortunately, has the coronavirus.
I don't think you can say that. You're going to cause mass fear.
I mean, everybody should be scared of
Everyone
Keith.
watching this now terrified that it's made as a KW.
Yeah.
Did you go to the skate park today?
Either way,
No.
Didn't want to get infected.
Keith has some crazy fucking strep throat disease, and then Roman, he's just off doing Romanian things.
A
So
little piece of Romanian lettuce.
he is a very good piece of Romanian lettuce, Travis. Thank you for
That's
that.
supposed to be a compliment.
I think so.
I don't know. I feel like imports are being pushed out right now.
They had E. coli for a bit.
Yeah. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to watch the video, and each person is going to talk about their video part. I've got a couple things lined up here for each person just to mention. But yeah, we're going to start this out. We got Chris Johnson on the first mic here. Then we got Nicholas Weens right there. He had the first part in the video. And second part in the video is good old Kyle Manthacock. So, yeah.
Talk to RJ's mom.
There you go. Fucking RJ's mom. We're not going to give you guys any context on that. Just deal with it.
You got to figure that
We're
out.
really going to walk him into that
You
one.
got to figure that out like we do.
There you go.
Today's the day he finds out.
Oh, man.
Dude, I can't wait because RJ's going to watch this one day and he's just going to hear that and he's going to be like, whoa.
Dude, his mom was the one to tell him about it.
Oh, no. Oh, man. Alrighty. Let's, how do you guys feel about doing this? Let's jump into this.
I don't feel okay with this.
Alrighty.
I forgot my raincoat at home, boys.
Yeah, you
Why
got to
did
have
Mom let
that.
me in the grocery store.
Alrighty, so just to talk a little bit about the animation in the intro here. This is a painting that my dad did years ago. And the goats were painted by my little sister just on like actual canvas. And it was so weird fucking like trying to make these work and animate them. The faces are painted on a different canvas completely. Chris, actually, if you grab that canvas beside you there, the one with the faces on it, you can show your camera here. Ooh. So those are the actual faces of the green-eyed goat there. Very, very cool. But yeah, I had to cut that out with, all the animation and everything. It worked out pretty well. Eric, you actually own the HVX painting. Hell yeah. Fucking thank you for supporting a local artist. Yeah.
How many times are you going to pop that thing? Every time. I love it.
So, to mention the ringing sound there, if you guys were watching the actual video, you would hear a ringing. That is because I got very fascinated with DMT a couple years ago. Never did it. Just was very interested in the whole aspect of it.
Great.
And apparently, when you take DMT, you hear that like in your ears. I was like, that's kind of interesting. So I had to throw that in there somehow.
Maybe I'm on it all the time.
Yeah, probably. Eric's just fucking got the spirit molecule going deep through him.
That's called tinnitus, bro.
Oh, fuck.
I'm in trouble.
You gotta start wearing earplugs, man.
Yeah, right?
I totally
Oh my god.
remember
Okay.
this.
So this clip here, this fucking kid dropping in on a trash can lid, have no idea how the fuck he was, dumb enough to do that. And of course, ate shit. He tried it twice actually, which is like, that's fucking dedication. This intro here, I think this was like literally what I worked on the most
That's
was
why I
the
took
intro.
pegs off, boys.
There you go. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in here. Took a long time. I spent probably close to 10, 15 hours just working on the intro itself. You got Kyle fucking throwing up all over my grips.
I didn't clean them at all.
No, he didn't.
Either.
That was so rough,
This
dude.
was my favorite still. That worked out perfect.
Like in Jesse getting eaten by Keith.
Oh man, this clip here where Brett does the rail hop.
That was the best.
Didn't he eat shit trying to do that?
No, he pulled it.
Oh, Brad.
I remember that day. That 3 block is huge.
Yeah.
Huge.
It was massive, eh? Andy trucking that. Andy Van Stamp is insane. I can't believe that he trucked that. And
I
then
can't
this,
believe he was pissed off here because he fucking for the longest time he couldn't get the bar in.
yeah, and then he
his
did this
wall ride one was huge.
wall ride whip. Like, what the fuck?
I was there the day before he did all that.
Yeah.
I watched him practicing it, and then I didnn't come back the day after, and I missed it all.
It was
Oh,
when we
yeah.
had our human centipede beer drinking.
Yeah.
So, let's, Chris, while
Yeah.
this is playing, you actually did a lot of the photos for our photo book that we did,
I
as
did.
well as,
I did.
you know, just a normal mountain bike guy. You had a couple clips in the friends section as well.
Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about how you started doing the photos for the crew. There was only a couple that you did shoot, but all of them were fucking amazing.
I don't know. You just called me. You were like, "Hey, we're gonna do some cool stuff today. You want to shoot some pictures?" And
And Chris
Yeah, I
Johnson
showed
was
up
like,
and shot
"Hell
the
yeah,
pictures."
let's fucking shoot these photos."
yeah,
But,
which is sick because I don't get a chance to shoot like gnarly street BMX that often. So
Yeah.
that was dope.
Beer out of the fridge?
yeah, that's you know, it's pretty fucking crazy some of the stuff that we were doing in this video.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple clips coming up here of you, Chris. So
There's Chris Morrell, who is
Chris Morrell,
one of the best riders.
My favorite.
yeah, and then tall boy himself, Chris Johnson.
Yep.
This is really cool. Hey, how come you don't ride a BMX bike there, tall boy? What's going on with that?
I don't know, dude. I used to ride like trails, and then I started like dirt jumping, and I tried to ride BMX for like 3 months, and I just crashed
Yeah,
like all the
just
time.
couldn't do it, eh?
Yeah, so I don't know. I just kind of stuck with the bigger bike, and
Fair enough.
feels good to me. So
Yeah, and then when you know, a lot of the people that were in the friend section
Last
here,
night to Jesse, there's a garbage bag beside him.
there's like everybody in this friend section was super fucking cool, you know? They all killed it. Corbin Wong, he had a full-length section in the last video.
It's my
Lots
best
of
friend
fun.
right there.
Hell yeah, Mantha's best friend, right there.
I thought I was your best friend.
Big Drew, Breakless Drew has a podcast with us. Check that one out. This guy is so crazy. I can't believe that he ice picked this fucking ladder.
He fucking destroyed
He
that
was
ladder.
300 pounds plus in that fucking video too. Like Jesus, man. Josh is fucking sick.
He's a rock climber now.
He's watching this right now, super offended.
Oh, probably. Oh man, it's so fucking cool.
I was riding that.
That YMCA spot is sick.
I've never been to such a cool spot and just had absolutely no tricks to do on it. I looked at it and I'm like, this is amazing. I can do nothing here.
Fair
I can
enough.
show you a couple of rocks that'll
This
give
is-
the same.
That sounds like fucking excuse.
It's the ultimate street
Dude,
spot
I-
that's meant to be ridden, and I don't know what
I looked at it for like an hour and I'm like, I can't think of anything cool to do here.
All right, so
thing when I went there.
this next clip here of James Armorall, this was something crazy. I had this like in my head for years of I just wanted somebody to do this. And I gotta say, it's a hell of a lot bigger than it looks
Than it
on
looks.
camera. Yeah, it's very, very tall. He
That's a
originally,
highway.
yeah, he originally wanted to go off the very top, but I think we kind of were like, no, let's not fuck with that right now.
Can you
That's
imagine the
also
fear
the
in the
highway.
driver's eyes seeing a man stand on the concrete barricade with his bike and then just fucking dive off the
Yeah.
side?
Oh my god.
Traffic
Alrighty.
accident on the 8, boys.
So-
We got the clip though, so it's good. It's
Behind this
good.
car.
yeah, I want to know
Okay,
about
so
this car.
this car, let me fucking tell you guys about this.
Badass.
Mantha, you were here for this.
Yeah.
These fucking chicks were just so wild, just driving like fucking maniacs in the parking lot of the Odd, like just jumping
Well,
shit.
the chick
Dude.
on the driver's seat right now, the
Yeah.
carpet muncher in the passenger, fucking not
Yeah,
really.
dude.
Oh, they were straight up dykes, bro.
Oh, 100%. This is
Kyle
fucking
sniffed him out
crazy.
from a mile away.
Like, it was just so weird. We like chased them around the parking lot and they kept driving away and then they finally stopped and I was like, hey, can I film this? And I don't know why it was so funny to me. I think it was just because it's like a bunch of fucking
It's a
weird looking
Corolla.
chicks.
It's
Yeah.
our local
Jesse got
park,
way
though.
better
It's
air
where
in the Subaru,
everybody
just
met.
saying.
Yeah. Jesse fucking hit a jump in that parking lot. I tried to get them to hit that. I was like, just go full speed at that. And they're like, no, I don't know. We haven't done that one yet. I'm like,
You were
you're
like,
in a fucking car. You're
like
fine.
30 plus feet of distance and like
Yeah.
2 feet in the air.
Like, you'll be okay. Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's the problem.
Point
You use the
proven that
right
it's
line.
not called a slow brew anymore,
You're supposed
guys.
to say if anybody's
It's a
got
broken
this,
brew.
it's you.
Yeah, if anybody's got this, it's you. There we go. That's a fuck ass line right there. Chris, we're gonna have you move off
Yep,
the camera
I'm
if that's
out.
cool.
I had to switch headphones,
Travis.
too. Good God, take
Thank
my
you.
fucking-
Yeah, thanks. Chris, you'll be back on in a little bit.
I will.
Travis, if you want to switch with Mantha, you go over there.
I'm sorry, I'm sucking my
Oh, hey.
Oh, I stepped on a foot. I stepped on a foot.
Fucking musical chairs here, boys.
Yes, please.
Hey, that wasn't so bad.
Your ass is so damn warm.
Oh, that works too. Thank you.
There we go. I got a nice table in
There we go.
Johnson over
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. So let's jump into this. Nick, you had the opening part of this video, and before we jump into it, a couple things to note. The music was specifically like I chose it just because it worked so well with your fuck asses part, and I really wanted to have a part where if you watched your fuck asses part and then the Space Goats part right after with no
It's like the
like
same vibe.
stop, it's like the same part, you know. That was a big thing for me. So what the music
Feeble
worked
Manny
out.
bar, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not wearing those pants today. I'm sorry. That's the only trick I did.
Oh, you're not even wearing those pants.
No,
yeah, you gotta have the Feeble Manny bar
they're
pants.
shit brown pants.
Anyways, we'll jump back into this now. So,
Is that a different kind of brown?
this first clip here where the goat is shitting, I just thought it'd be hilarious. It works out as like an awesome, first clip. But this is what killed everybody at the premiere. This is when I knew everybody loved.
Oh,
the
dude, it
video.
killed me too.
The fucking. Oh, and then you got Nick Cage fucking. Oh.
I felt that for like 2 weeks, man. I
I know,
almost
but
broke
he
all my
does it
fucking
6
ribs.
times through his part.
Yeah, Nick's.
It's a decompression noise.
Yeah,
Two
you
right
get.
there.
I don't get it, but Nick always gets so fucking winded anytime that he falls.
It's true.
Look
It's a decompression noise. You just crank your ribs as hard as humanly possible, and then you have to freaking let all the air out.
So good.
How many ribs have you broke?
None. I haven't broken shit. Dude, I drink a lot of milk.
That he knows of.
I know.
Alright, that's been debunked.
Alrighty, so first up, this clip here was it was definitely an early clip. It wasn't the first we filmed, but this was a later clip. This was one of the last ones we had filmed that year, I
The
think.
following spring or something.
Yeah, it was. I know it was
Yeah, you
pretty
showed
late.
me that spot.
This clip here was actually one of the first clips that I ever filmed on my HVX, and we kept it in there specifically for that. And those green rails are pretty fucked now. Like the rust on them is just ridiculous. That spot there is like instant kick out anytime you go there.
I didn't even know you got a clip there.
Oh, this is a fun day in
It was
Nick.
a one and done.
Yeah.
Nick, talk
This
about
was-
this
this
spot
was
here.
That was a fun day.
I was in London, right?
Yeah.
It was this like school that had a really sick wall ride out back, and then when you round the corner, you're like, oh, there's a really cool hubba here too.
Yeah, no, we watched.
And that
Jesse
hubba,
for 30
actually,
minutes.
that hubba really didn't have much done on it
No.
yet, by the looks of it.
We're gonna see more of that spot in some upcoming parts.
So right here, if you haven't noticed before, guys, his shoes are actually off. There's no shoes in that clip.
I actually
that
love
was the
that
worst
clip
because I
he
have-
goes through the water.
I have
Yeah.
metal studded pedals, so that
Sick
like
wall
that
ride
left its
school.
mark.
Yeah, so you got Wall Ride School right there.
Famous spot in Montreal. Thank
I
you.
love
Ozzy.
this.
Yeah,
spot.
thank you, Ozzy, for that one.
I still have to buy a Golden Star Burger combo for him to get it.
That's like a whole $23.
Yeah,
Good
you're fucking
lord.
right. It is.
Yeah, it's fucking,
It's
it's,
actually
up there, man.
1873
No, it's not.
for the small one.
There's different combos, Kyle.
I wouldn't argue with Travis about Golden Star prices, Kyle. I'm telling
Buddy,
you.
I
I'm
ate
not
there
arguing with
4
Travis about
days
anything.
ago.
Yeah, he did. He's not.
Where's
And then he
Golden
ate
Star, you
there?
ask? It's 7123 Young Street, Thornhill.
There you go. So,
This is sponsorship for this video.
Selfie with the owner of Golden Star.
do you remember when we went to these ditches the first time, Nick?
I love those ditches.
Yeah, they're a ton
That
of
is
fun,
such
eh?
a gem in the middle of frickin' nowhere.
That's Burlington?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
Burlington's
looks
in
like
the middle of
Highland,
The one
nowhere.
that we
but
ran
bigger.
into that we
And
thought
the
was new.
infamous underhanded catch.
Oh, we
Yeah,
did.
that underhanded catch was ridiculous. If you guys didn't catch that, he did T-bog, and when he landed, just missed his hand and tucked it under and grabbed it and barely fucking rode away.
I had no time to think about it, so I had to jump
Yeah.
the ditch with my hand the wrong way.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous.
I do that from tire grab sliders. I can't grab the top of the bar. I grab under.
Oh, this is
There you go. This firecracker we filmed like 3 times because I was trying to shoot it a certain way and it just didn't work. This clip, for some reason, this is my favorite clip I've ever filmed with you, Nick. I don't know why. I really like it.
I forget what they call it. It's got a
Nice hair.
Nice B-roll with Keith.
Yeah, that's a good clip of Keith too.
Sorry?
Jackson Square?
Yeah.
It shows his good
That's
side.
what it was.
Yeah, it does. Keith's like a thick boy, you know, like he's got a good ass on him. So when you get a good shot like that, it's
We're just
perfect.
fat-shaming everyone here.
No, we're thick positive here.
Thick positive?
We're thick positive.
You gotta say it with a lift.
This clip here, we actually filmed this years ago, and then we went back to film it on HD because I filmed it on tape. And you fell once on that, and then you were like, "Fuck this, we're gonna land this," and
It's
pulled
so
it like next
fucking
try.
cold. I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't want to fall again.
I think it was like November.
I
Like,
was wearing
Oh,
like
no,
3 sweaters and a coat. Yeah.
yeah,
It looked like you were wearing a parka and
Yeah,
ready to
like-
go to Alaska.
pretty much, right? This ice pick on the fucking chain, like what? That was so random, and you pulled it pretty fucking clean too. Tire ride.
I love tire rides.
I don't know why, but I just loved the fucking crank flip after this. I don't know why I was into that. It's like, oh, it looks so cool.
Are you jealous, Manta?
That
Can't
sucked.
kickflip
That
on
dude,
a
you
skateboard
went
either.
like hours trying to get that.
That whole clip sucked.
I didn't mind it.
Uphill the entire way, and then you got to go up like 14 stairs.
Yeah.
Sandy bar?
Feeble Manny Bar.
Dude,
Evil Manny Bar.
I knew you guys were gonna make fun of me for doing so many, so I only did like 1 for the whole video. It's like,
Oh
fuck you.
man.
I'm not
So-
dealing with this.
I'm no better than you.
We're gonna go back a little bit
Yeah,
here.
but he just does
That's a
feeble.
great profile.
That's a
There you go.
beautiful Honda right there.
It is.
Yeah, look at that thing.
All right,
That we
so
blew the head
That is a
gasket in
great
that thing getting to
BMX
Montreal.
Oh
Just
my
topped
God.
It up with water, and we made it all the way there. Drove all the way around Montreal for a week, and drove it all the way back.
yeah, it was fucked. We'll jump into that in a minute. Nick, why don't you walk us through your banger clip here, which was a manual on a rail. So I'll pull back the clip here and just tell us a little bit about kind of what went down here. Obviously, you know, some of us were there for it, but a good portion of the crew couldn't make it. So just give us 1 second here.
I was too busy. No, I'm a bro.
That good old 180 bar again.
That spot sucks.
Yeah, it's fucking pretty shitty.
This
This,
I loved this park.
yeah,
Peace
park.
70-foot marble
We
ledges.
spent so many hours.
Is that Toronto?
No, it's
All
Montreal.
right, right here. All right, so you got the manual on the rail. Why don't you walk us through how you actually kind of came up with that and kind of pulled it off, you know? Because it was a battle. It wasn't just something that we...
This is a mental battle. I just
Yeah.
couldn't throw it for the longest time. That trick has been my party piece at skate parks for years. Ever since I learned how to tire ride, I've been manualing skate park rails because they're always super low, and everyone is just like, did you miss? Or like, what the hell did you do?
Do you worry about like skipping the peg?
Not when you have 4 pegs, I found. You usually just slide into an ice, and you're kind of already in that position to kind of deal with it, so you end up with like a sloppy ice pick. And
especially if you're going to do a manual, right? Because like you're already set up. So like if you
Yeah.
go into an ice, it's not that much different. There's just more resistance,
Yeah,
right?
but like
Yeah.
if I'm thinking if you go to Manny or rail and you slip going sideways and landing on your peg on like
Why are you going
Crooked.
sideways
Yeah, I
in
don't
the
think you'd
video?
go that side.
Yeah.
No?
you usually just
No.
slide.
that's
right.
what my worry would be personally. I don't ride rails or pegs, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's fair.
Do you
Personally, I
manual?
dropped a
So-
ice
Generally,
rock,
when I manual,
so-
I just stay straight
It'd be like,
in
boom.
balance.
Do you want to
Only when
walk
I
us
say
through
so.
that day and kind of what happened and when we kind of got there and everything?
That was the front of the wall ride school. So we had been ripping around the back of that had all those awesome wall rides, and that spot is amazing.
I've been ripping a lot of daps too.
Yeah, because I love that spot because you could just go as fast as
Why
you
does
want
it
with
have to
anything.
keep coming closer?
That's just how it works,
Dude, until
man.
you're
Sorry.
lying on the floor, the mic is not close enough.
Yeah. All right. So
One bet.
continue on.
So we had been ripping the wall ride school. I think you were actually the one that pointed out this rail because you had something you wanted to do there.
Yeah,
Because
I
there
had
was
a
also a
line.
bank going up to the one
Yeah.
rail along the side.
I had a line.
Yeah, Travis did he went up the side of the bank, like through the alleyway of the school.
Yeah.
Went up the side of the bank, did pegs over, and then pegs on the next rail. And that's in your part, so we'll watch that when it comes up. But very fucking sick line. And I think you kind of opened up the session because you did that, and then Jesse, you pegs the rail, but we didn't actually use the footage. And then there was something else that happened too. And then Nathan, I know you wanted to do some stuff on it as well.
I bitch, dude.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, but you're pushing wood, not pedaling metal.
Yeah, fair enough.
No problem.
So
No problem.
That was like, I don't know what it was about that rail, but it was the most similar to all the skate park rails that I'd done that trick at. So I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I could probably make it work. But it was a lot thinner than I was used to, and it was like a lot sketchier because it wasn't a fucking skate park rail. So to try and just bring myself to actually jump on top of it, like I must have iced that thing like fucking 30 times.
yeah, it was a long process. We were seriously probably there for close to an hour, just like
Yeah, I
trying
hate
to
making
get you to
everyone
even
sit and
try
wait on
it.
me like that.
That's the beauty of street spots, though, right? It's similar to a skate park, but when you actually get to it, it's completely different because
Yeah,
it's a
like-
completely different mindset, and the respect level goes up so much more because it's a real piece of architecture that was not designed to be ridden. Whereas skate parks are completely designed for riding.
Yeah,
Like-
very
like-
good point.
There
You
was
know.
like the run up on it was like really short and really rough, and like the landing was okay, but like even the rail itself was like pretty slick because it had been ridden before. So it was like I just basically kept rolling at it until finally I got the balls to put a tire on it, and then it happened to work out.
Yeah, and it worked out first try. When you actually had the balls to put the tires on it, you fucking pulled it. Like there was no.
I've done that trick like a million times. Like it's kind of just like second nature, but it's usually on
It's
rails
just the
that are a lot
first try,
smaller.
right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Nick, thank you so much for telling us about your banger there.
It was fun. I liked
yeah,
it. That trip
it
a lot
was.
of fun.
That Montreal trip was pretty fucking crazy. You know, we had a very, very good time. We'll tell you more about Montreal. Caleb, what's
I
up?
wish I could have came, but money is
Yeah.
low.
And honestly, I got to
Dude,
tell
we
you
wanna go
guys,
back.
you guys listening right now at home, fucking save up $300 and you'll have more than enough if you can convince 4 or 5 of your other friends to do a trip. You know, when we actually broke down how much groceries, gas, as well as our Airbnb cost everybody, it was under $225 each.
I still wasn't invited though.
To add on top of that, Airbnb prices have dropped significantly since coronavirus. So
Yeah.
now is the time.
I had to work.
Yeah,
Book
we
now.
don't have toilet
You wanna
paper.
travel.
You
Yeah.
won't have toilet paper, but it is the time to go.
Just
It
get
is.
a place with a bidet and you're set.
Pretty much. I mean, it's in Montreal, right? Like that's like
shower
France.
head. I'm
Yeah,
telling you.
like
shower.
France.
That
If
works.
you pay
You say that to a Frenchman, he'll stab you.
Yeah.
Even kitchen sink with the little sprayer faucet. Man,
There you go. Alrighty, let's shift seats here. So, Mantha, you're up in the seats now. Alrighty, so while we're waiting for Eric here, you guys watching right now, where are you guys from? What do you guys ride BMX? Do you skate? What do you guys do? How did you find out about Goat Cave? Are you
I
here?
ride a BMX.
Well, I wasn't asking you, you fucking cocky little fuck.
Question. I figured I'd answer.
This isn't a game show, Kyle.
Yeah,
You're
it's
gonna
not.
win money at
Deal or no deal?
you win
No
another
deal.
beer.
No deal for Kyle.
No deal.
I
What are
do
you
like the
talking about?
suspenders,
Deal
though.
for Kyle.
Oh man, I'd probably give some deals for Kyle.
Yo, moms love it, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Blazer I've ever seen
Kyle
Kyle
is a
Every
deal.
time I see him, he's wearing the same blazer.
Kyle's also a
On the
snack.
SPACEGOATs,
you know?
I better watch
Yeah,
Pretty
I'm bite
snack-like.
sized. They don't call me the running buffalo for no reason.
Who calls you the running buffalo?
I do.
Literally
You can't
nobody.
Say, you can't say they
I thought you were
don't
gonna say
call
RJ's
you.
mom
You were
does.
the-
I could
Yeah.
call 4 chicks right now who will tell you it's about a buffalo size.
Oh man. Well, I
Don't
mean,
look,
RJ's
Sean.
mom's one of them.
Generally, guys that brag about the
This guy
size
looks
of
like
their
he doesn't
cock
belong in
is
any atmosphere.
I'll show it.
Questionable.
I'm not afraid.
I know you're not afraid.
Right now, and tell me it doesn't look the same.
I'm so glad I did not send my mom the link to this when she said she wanted to watch it.
Don't worry.
Don't worry,
worry,
it's
I
live
will.
streamed, so I can't edit anything out.
Great.
Perfect.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, do it.
Alrighty.
Microphone, you're gonna do it. Just shh. Everyone listen. Okay.
Ah!
I swear, every time I heard that, I
thought you were opening another one, and I'm like, this fucking alcoholic man. Harry's been through 6 beers in the last 20 minutes.
No, I kept putting it on the table. I didn't want to spill it.
Oh fuck! All right, so you
It's
guys
on a table.
If you guys are listening and not watching this on YouTube right now, I highly suggest that you hop on YouTube instead and watch this afterwards.
It'll make more sense.
Yeah, it'll make a lot more sense. You can actually watch the videos as they play and everything. And then it doesn't. That's the thing. It won't make it so much of a mess because I can already tell you right now. Fucking, this is gonna be impossible to listen to on Spotify.
Oh, I know. There's 10 goats in a room and one lamb that is really irritated.
For 3 years. Everyone shows up late. No one has.
Hey, I was here 2 hours before everybody else was, so you want to talk about late?
Alrighty.
This is completely different than all of the filming because I was high for everything we filmed every time, always, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I'd get high before, I would get high during, and I'd get high after.
And in between.
And in between.
Every time.
I'm
Alright.
already ready for a smoke break.
All right.
Right?
You can jump out after this because you're in the hot seat now. We're gonna play Mantha's part here.
That
So,
was the hot seat, actually.
I don't know. One of the seats. Yeah, I guess Mantha took a giant shit in one of these seats, man. I'm telling you, it was
can feel
fucked. Yeah. So,
Oh man, I'm next.
Mantha, let's play your video part.
Where in my life we all need masks.
Third, fourth.
All right, so
I got some spare Corona masks.
a little background on this guy. When I had my SPACEGOATS patches made, I showed up at the fucking like embroidery place, and this fucking guy works behind the counter. This is after I met him. So he's like, "Oh my god, I met you. I drank a bunch of beers while you guys were filming."
There
Like,
literally
that is
is
so
no
weird.
context for that clip. He literally just rolled by
Yeah.
and was like, hey, want some B-roll? And you're like, sure. He turned the camera on and just fucking shotgunned a beer and left. You didn't even come back.
Shotgunning
Whole
and
clip was our
bombs, putting
entire
a
interaction
hole.
with that
Like,
guy.
yeah, he's like,
Oh fuck!
drink a beer. Okay.
I do wish I
Use
did
the
that
camera.
slider longer.
All right, so let's
Oh, yeah, we're on to Mantha here.
yeah, let's give Mantha some time here. Mantha, you did a really cool slider at the beginning there. And then
it should have been longer.
it should have been, but that's okay. We've got some clips on some rocks and everything. Mantha has a very strange style. So when I first kind of had the idea to film a part with him, I was really excited to see where it would go, and it really worked out, man. Honestly, Mantha's section is one of my favorites. If you
I
guys,
wish I redid it now, honestly, if I went back to every spot. I wish I just redid every trick at the same spot.
honestly, I feel like a lot of people feel the same. Like you see yourself on camera afterwards. Like for myself, it's easy because I can take the camera home and take a look at what the clip looked like. But like, if you don't get to see it for a little while, you're like, oh man, I could have pulled that so much better.
It forever.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that clip is from when we were filming Fuck Asses, thank you.
That was definitely not. That was after Fuck Asses, but it was literally like right
You
after.
have the same
Was
bike.
it?
You have the same bike clip, like your bike
Yeah.
colorway in another part. So
Oh, maybe. I don't know, I swear.
you
it was
change
That's,
your bike
uh,
colors like a million times.
Yeah, Mantha's
The
bike
season.
is always so fucking weird.
It's very vibrant.
I love the
really
gorilla
don't fuck with
shirt.
him.
The gorilla shirt makes 0 sense, and I love it.
My bomber sweater.
Yeah, bomb a sweater at the beginning.
By the way, that's one of my favorite parts of your part.
Yeah, and what's cool about Mantha's section here is that your riding is just so different, but we filmed a lot of it at night. Like, literally,
This was also, like,
80%
to
of it.
clarify, this was only, like, 2 or 3, or this was, like, 3 or 4 times out.
Okay, so here we go right here. This clip, I had a lot of people ask about how I did this. So the bike frame that he was riding was a very vibrant yellow, and because there was no other yellow in the shot and it was so bright, I was actually able to use like chroma key or green screen to put a clip behind the actual clip so that you see like a crazy flashing. And it worked out really well. This
I
clip,
want to go back and do 360 foot plant to slider.
Where is that?
I'm gonna
that's
steal
in
that
Kitchener.
trick.
Yeah, it's super close actually. Not to here, but it's very local.
Quietly. This is not quietly.
Did Travis just share a spot?
Travis shared a spot. That never happens. That's okay.
Nobody begged him for it.
My
Fair enough.
only candy bar.
Are you a new guy? Is this a new Travis I haven't seen?
We've got
My tires changed so much.
that little nollie was kind of cool. That's spot fucking ended up
First
getting
wall
fucked
ride
up.
ever. Candy bar can lander.
Yeah, this was a really interesting clip, eh? Your whole like video was just so different. Like nobody was
That
doing
nose
anything
block
like this.
one up, you can't even go back because they got a wheelchair ramp on the right
Yeah,
side
I
now.
noticed that. I was that spot is really close to where my dad lives, so I was there this week.
Oh,
and I
look,
noticed
another
that.
rock.
It's got wooden handrails.
Yeah,
They're like stupid tall.
Oh, bam, only bar.
gotta do the bar.
Can't bar forwards, can fakie bar.
It's less scary.
I have lost that trick and I'm so pissed off.
And like this is really funny, but you can't notice it in the clip. But the ledge actually like dips down, so like when he hits the block at the end, there we
That's
go.
right here.
Yeah,
And
you can see it afterwards.
this was originally supposed to be your banger, Kyle, because we couldn't really figure out anything for you. But
I rolled leg.
that was really cool. And then we filmed this in Toronto.
Before I puked on your grips.
Yeah, and then he shotgunned a 600 mil can of 3-speed and fucking threw up all over my bike.
Oh, this trick scared me
I love
so
that.
much. After the first attempt on that, when I dropped in and ate shit, when I got back up there, my legs were literally shaking to drop back in. Like, it's not that high. It was, 8-9 feet?
Yeah.
It wasn't that much. But, like, after eating shit and getting back up there and trying to, like... And it's just like a foot plant kick off.
Yeah.
But, like, just the way the hill was scared the shit out of me doing
Well,
it a
also-
second time.
You know, also a good thing to remember is that you don't really do big things. Like
No,
a lot
no.
of the stuff you do is very technical and very low to the ground.
Well, how
Stupid.
big and low to the ground was RJ's mom?
Oh, that's a very good question.
Well, I'll actually answer that truthfully. She wasn't big at all, and she did get as low as you wanted.
Nice.
Limbo champion.
It's good to know.
I
I
honestly,
got videos on my old phone if I can pull it up.
I honestly think that's
Pull
kind of
up
a
or
good
pull
spot
out?
to end this off with you, Mantha. Like, realistically, the banger there isn't the fact that, you know, you jumped off of that thing. It's that you got
It's the fact
RJ's
that
mom.
you banged her.
Yeah.
No, I told. So to clarify to the world, whoever listens right now, this
they don't need to
RJ's mom story was this brat kid at the skate park who had a big mouth, and I always told him, "Shut the fuck up, or I'm gonna fuck your mom."
And then he did. He actually
And then
had
I
sex
did,
with her.
and then I did for 6 months. She drove me to work every single day, brought me breakfast and lunch every day for 6 months.
She was doing
And
his
now,
laundry.
anytime he has a big mouth, I say, "Shut the fuck up! I fucked your mom."
She would actually
So
bring
that's
us
the story.
beer to the
Yeah,
skate
she
park.
would bring us cases of beer and alcohol to the skate park.
Yeah, she was pretty rad.
I don't know why you ever cut that off.
It's because fucking she was
'Cause she wanted a
what
real
I
man.
call somebody who has children and a guy who likes to be an alcoholic.
There you go. Fair enough.
Oh, by the way, Mom, if you do listen to this, ignore everything that came out of my mouth.
And to be clear, Mantha 100% wore a condom while he was having sex with her.
I don't even know what that is.
Does your mom still drive that sweet Mustang with the pink stripes?
No, she doesn't. The frame broke on it.
Broke.
Oh, fuck.
Frame broke.
So good.
Broke.
Mantha, thank you so much for telling us a little bit about your part there and obviously your sexual adventures.
Oh, no,
But,
I haven't even told the milk story, guys.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. So,
Hey, not on
that's-
live, man.
that's another one for another day. I don't want to get
That's a
demonetized.
different live video, guys.
Oh, fuck. All right, let's switch it up.
Search that one up. What are we doing?
Am I supposed to be able to hear something through these?
All right, you should be able to now. I'll point the mic a little bit better for you.
Oh, we're all good. I can hear myself now.
How's that?
That's perfect.
Move a little bit closer.
Testing.
Or just move the mic closer to you. Just be like, meh.
Yeah, either way it works.
I want to be able to breathe through this thing. That way I don't contract the coronavirus through everybody else.
Yeah, it kind of works out really well.
It's on the side. There's like a little...
You gotta touch the G spot.
You know what? I actually meant to do this earlier, but I always suck at this. Hey, Jesse.
I have those stickers. If you're around and I'm around riding bicycles and
figured
you're
it out?
looking for an I suck at this sticker,
Other
I got
side.
those.
Like $50.
That one. Really?
Yeah.
Maybe cheaper now.
Pull her full blast.
This would be good for car meets, man.
Batteries.
There we go. Cool. So let's jump into this. We got Travis up next. Travis, your intro here it's fucking crazy. So let's talk about how this happened right after the animation here. Alrighty, so.
Put your goddamn phone away.
Whose fault is that, Jesse?
So a good thing to, if you're watching this at home right now and you can see the animation, the whole thing here was that, Travis at the time was, he was really into marijuana, and things have changed since then, and that's
a
okay.
little bit of an understatement.
And the reason we use an Integra here is because many of our BMX adventures happened in said Integras.
Yeah, and multiple. You had a silver Integra.
I
you
had
have
2 silver Integras, one
red
red
one,
one, and a black one.
Yeah,
With a silver fender.
And one of the silver ones had a black fender and a black front bumper.
and if you guys see this translucent alien on screen, the alien is actually Travis. Travis has this condition where he's translucent and he's so skinny and alien-like. So that's why we use the alien.
He's from Ozzy would always say I'm a space alien from outer space because
Yeah.
I'd go to visit Toronto and he thought Kitchener was so far away.
It's pretty far, and like this is
Yeah,
Toronto.
a 1 hour drive.
This is the Bouse. That's the Bouse.
The boast.
My bouse, a bong house.
Gotta go to the Bong House. Travis, please tell us about
So
these guys.
we met these guys. We stopped in downtown Guelph, and I wanted to smoke a joint.
I
We were all
thought we were
taking a
getting
break,
stabbed.
and this guy is walking by with a beard. I'm like, look at this DJ Khaled looking motherfucker over here. And he's
That's where
walking
I thought
by,
we
and
were
they kind of
getting
turn
stabbed.
to each other and say something. They turn around and say, "Can we come perform for you guys?" Like, what the fuck? Okay, and then they did this sweet song. These strange street rails are now inaccessible. They're fenced off.
Yeah, it was a good rail set too, eh?
Yeah, they're fun. They're there. They're just fenced off.
Oh, I thought they actually took them out.
No, they're fenced. That wall ride was really cool. I remember you just picking me up, and we basically just went and shot that in like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was such a cool spot. It's basically just a bunch of fucking
I had to
concrete.
move all those parking blocks. so
I
could
helped
do
you.
that
I
wall
remember I
ride.
almost
Those
squished my
things are
finger and I was
heavy as
pissed.
shit.
So if you guys are watching right now, you would have seen that it cuts back from Travis riding to those guys rapping. That was very. That was like when I really got into trying to do live music with all of this. If that makes sense. Like Nathan had live music in his as well. It works out really well. But yeah, this is a good Montreal clip right here. This was really cool. Really good spot. There was kind of a good kick at the side there.
These banks were awesome.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun.
There's a guy that added me on Facebook at that spot, and we're still Facebook friends. He likes lots of my posts.
That's hilarious. Dude, okay, so Travis just did this tuck no hander at the Burlington Ditches. Holy shit. You tried to bar spin it and you got fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, real bad.
That was a couple weeks before we went to Montreal.
Yeah.
I had to bike down the street and around the corner to get enough
That
speed
was-
to do that.
That was
Yeah.
gnarly.
This is my only ever ice pick on a ledge in the street.
It was a good ledge for it. And this Jersey barrier is literally 30 seconds from my
I was
house.
going to say, that's the one just down the street, right?
Yeah, it's very close. Oh my god. Okay. So you guys watching right now? It was pretty late in the season and he's wearing a fucking
July.
Christmas shirt.
Never too late to celebrate.
This is a really cool spot.
Oh
It's
my
right
God.
across the street from 514 BMX.
Which
Check
Travis-
them out if you're ever in Montreal.
Travis 100% rolled a fucking giant doobie in the back of 514 BMX.
Yeah, he was really cool about it.
Yeah. He gave you a weed tray.
Yeah.
This clip here was
That was awesome.
yeah, it's
That's a
actually
big
two
rail.
separate clips filmed and then put together. So anybody that's listening,
That means he did it twice.
Yeah, I actually, the way that this whole video worked is that it was one single camera. So everything that you see that's like a second angle, they had to do it again. There's not a single clip in this whole video that isn't an HVX. This was really cool.
A nice
You
10
had a
flat 10.
fucking, dude, you had a session here.
I give you so much respect for fucking the big rails you do because I don't even have the balls to hit one 4 inches off the ground.
That was a really cool wall ride.
That was
school.
a good wall ride. This is the spot that we were talking about in that clip that you got.
That took all my energy. I could barely get on that last double peg to go down. This was in London. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, with the
let's do
more.
Can we talk about JB or
Wow, I guess they're still excited about it.
Yeah.
This is also
There
in
you go.
London. This is
a
at
good
the
London.
end of the night.
Same day.
That one was
Yeah,
pretty.
you and
That's
me
a-
went
I
down
really
the
wanted to get that
picture
last flat
and
section, but I
found
was just
that,
so
that
beat.
spot that we ended
Hell
with
yeah.
this.
So,
What?
basically,
that rail spot.
let's,
we went and explored.
let's go through a couple clips here, Travis. So, some of the clips that we've got here, I really wanted to talk
Across the street
about
to the left.
that up the bank pegs over, ride to pegs again. So, we went there we went to Montreal sometime in
August 2018.
August 2018, like July,
First week
August.
of August.
Yeah.
That long ago.
And after we went there, it was only a couple months later, Garrett Reynolds and the whole fucking, premium or cinema team, shows up. And they absolutely destroyed Montreal. And Wall Ride School was one of the spots that they stopped. Garrett Reynolds, he knew that Travis was coming out with this banger fucking part. And he went in and he's like, I know that Travis Stone, from Kitchener, Ontario, got this clip where he does up the bank pegs over and then peg grind. And, being Garrett Reynolds.
So
you
long
have to
story
one-up
short,
it.
he fucking went up to me.
He went up to Travis Stone, and it's a little, Garrett, man, I can't believe you would do that. It's kind of crazy that you
It's
would.
almost like his
Yeah, but
full-time
it's not-
job is BMX and my full-time job is fucking being a mechanic and working on cars. So, holy
Either-
fuck.
either
So
way.
unexpected.
Either way,
He's not one-upping you. It's his capability.
I think
That would
that
be like me going to a spot, me doing something, and Jesse one-upping me because he's capable of doing it.
here's the thing, though. I think I agree with that, but I think that Garrett really had to, up his game up because a translucent fucking alien did it, and that's pretty fucking cool. But let's talk a little bit about that banger clip that you had there. So it's a crazy fucking rail in the middle of London. It is so dark when we're filming that. I have 2 filming lights and there's a street pole light that's barely doing anything.
Weren't there all of us holding our cell phones?
Yeah, we had pretty much everybody holding their cell phones out, trying to get a good,
Don't
rail
think we did a
thing.
thing. but-
And
We held the light.
a big thing with Travis is that your riding has always been very good at night. I don't know what it is, but a lot of the clips that we've filmed at night, you have fucking sent some gnarly shit.
And
I don't know, I'm a night owl.
Yeah.
It's always
I
easier
don't
to
know
do
how
things
you do
when
it, man.
can't see what
'cause
you're doing.
Yeah, I can't see what I'm doing.
Eric can't see dick when it's daytime.
And
I know, he doesn't even
I
know
used
they
to
don't
ride
have.
without my glasses.
Yeah.
That's pretty unbelievable. I don't know, that clip was pretty cool because I'd been eyeing up that rail for a couple years, but we just never went back to it. So then when we happened to be riding all day, it was at the very end of the session. It was probably like 11,
It was
11:30 at
honestly,
night.
I think we went to one other
Yeah,
spot
me
after
Caleb
that, and
found.
that's it.
It was that park bench spot behind
That was
that
just
building.
like a hangout.
And it was
chill.
literally, we didn't
Yeah.
even do anything.
No, we
Like,
didn't do anything. It was just a hangout spot.
yeah,
And
Travis
after Travis.
100% ended that day with that big fucking banger clip, and it was very fucking cool.
And he was
Yeah.
mad because he didn't get
That's
it.
right. That's
Because
right.
he
You can safely
wanted
say you guys need
you
to
wanted
come to
down
London.
across. Down
Yeah, so pretty
across.
much it's a down flat, and there was a sign at the end of the flat spot at the bottom, and literally 4 or 5 of us bent this pole out of the way with all of our body weight
fuck.
just
Yeah.
so I could complete it. And so I did that rail first try, and I got off at the very bottom because I just couldn't balance that last flat part, and I was just so beat by the end of the day, and I think I tried it 6 or 7 more times, and it just kept getting sketchier and sketchier, and then I just had to call it because if I keep going at this, I'm gonna get hurt. So I just had to call it. So I didn't get it the way I wanted, but I still technically did it first try.
You
Yeah,
did,
fuck
which
yeah,
is
you did.
pretty fucking crazy. And honestly, I feel like it would be harder to get off of that rail when you have to hop off of it because then you don't have to hit the bottom, right? Like if you're just going straight off the bottom, you can just kind of pull. Whereas if you have to hop off of it, you literally have to move your body weight off of it so that you'll be able to make it through. And there's honestly not that much space between the rails because it's both sides. So like in
It's
theory,
all about pulling out.
Yeah, you
It's
got
the
to be
most
good at
important
pulling
thing
out.
to do.
Little thing here. Mike Spinner told me why it's important that you pull out, and I'm just gonna let you guys know that Mike Spinner told me that, and that's it. 1080 God, like first one to do a 1080, first one to do a quad
He
whip.
told you it's important to pull out or important why?
I told him a story, a sexual story from the past, and he let me know that I should not have left it in, and why it's important not to leave it in and to pull out. So basically, if you guys are listening. Mike Spinner, good at 1080s, good at 720 double whips, very good at quad whips, also good at Jenga. His pull-out game is on lock.
Hey, I'm a mover. You want to talk about Jenga?
No, not really, not with you. Oh, man. Travis, was there any other clip there that you wanted to tell us about? Let's talk about that wall ride over the rail at wall ride school.
Oh, Montreal.
Yeah,
that
so
was a super fun spot.
When we went there, was that something that you had already had in mind?
No, because I'd never actually seen the spot in person.
That's what I
was already
thought.
told about it. So Ozzy, thanks for the spot, which I had to buy him a Golden Star combo.
Everybody go and follow Ruthless Ozzy on
technically
Instagram.
reminding him.
He doesn't post anything. He doesn't follow anybody, but just go follow Ruthless Ozzy or Weed BMX on Instagram.
Yeah, he's been a big influence in my riding ever since I was like
Absolutely.
16.
Yeah. Ozzy has been, he's one of your biggest influences.
I'd say my two biggest influences were Ozzy and Dave Advent.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
both are local legends. Not shredders, legends.
Yeah, they really pushed me to be the rider I am today.
Hell yeah.
So I wouldn't be where I am had I not ridden with them. They were really big influences. But anyways, Ozzy told me about this spot. He gave me the location, so we showed up and we took a peek around the school, and it's just like it sounds. It's wall ride school. Literally all walls at the school have like a bank to wall going on. And I seen this one spot with that rail going like 90 degrees from the wall, and it was funny because it looks like it was repaired recently, and there's like a fresh piece of asphalt, and it was like perfectly exactly where I'd want to hit. And I thought, like, I can blast bank to walls pretty big, and I was like, I think I can blast it over this rail, and it was perfect on this fresh piece of asphalt that I just took off. And I don't know, I think I tried it like 5 or 6 times or something, but I remember I went too high a couple times. It hit the windowsill one time.
There was a couple clips that I had where you're hitting the fucking steel grate in the window, and like it was just popping you off so weird. And I remember thinking, I'm like, how fucking cool would it have been if you were able to do over the rail land and then the handrail on those steps? But there's just no way.
No, there wasn't enough space either.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like you were landing the wall ride with your front tire on the top of the step.
pretty much. Yeah.
Would have been extra cool if you could have gone, wall ride pop off into the steps, but
That's next level, Garrett.
Yeah, next level, Garrett. Oh man, it's insane though. You gotta what's so cool about that specific clip that you did, Travis, and the reason that I bring it up is because it's so cool that just a local dude like yourself goes there and does that gnarly fucking clip for a local guy. And then, a couple months later, you have Garrett Reynolds, one of the best, if not the best BMX rider in the world, going to that exact same spot and does a very similar line.
I think the only part that he went up was when he did the pegs to over on that rail. He just did a bar spin.
He did a
over
bar
it.
spin, and then he landed in manual. And then he did pegs. I can't remember if he did 180 out or not, but I think
No,
I don't
it was
think he
a
did.
180 out.
But either way, it's very fucking interesting and very cool that Garrett Reynolds himself was there and did something on that. It's kind of you rode, yeah. Well, that's what I said. And even at that, I don't think that he did. I think he half upped you, if anything. If that makes sense.
I don't know. I've got faster cars than him, so it doesn't really
Yeah, there we go.
Garrett, if you're watching this, you just got called out.
Yeah. Fuck you, Garrett.
Race my turbo tag, bitch.
Oh,
I
man.
bet you his motorcycle would beat it.
We're talking cars, Kyle.
Yeah. Not crotch rockets.
He doesn't ride a crotch rocket. He rides
Fair
a
enough.
real bicycle.
Look, stop.
We're not talking about your crotch rocket going to
I'm
RJ's
gonna lie,
mom
fucking
either.
$20 is $20. If Garrett Reynolds offered me $20, it'd be the one guy I'd fucking suck off.
You'd fucking pay him $20 to suck him off.
Garrett Reynolds?
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh man.
If you guys couldn't,
Nobody else.
if you guys couldn't hear that in the background, Kyle was like, "Yeah, if you paid me $20, I'd suck Garrett Reynolds off." Like, you would pay him 20. Yeah, probably.
Garrett, if you're listening and you're looking for a $20 sucky,
Yeah.
Hey, let's be real. Would you fuck Betty White if you had the chance?
Betty White?
Oh, hell
that's
yeah.
a big difference from
Hell yeah.
sucking off another dude.
Gotta have that
That's
gilf. Oh man.
A soon to be great gilf.
She's a G-I-L-F.
No, she's an OG-ILF.
A gilf.
Oh fuck. Travis, thank you so much for telling us a little bit about your part. If you guys are interested, Travis has a very good podcast. You were episode number 2 of the Goat Cave, where we talk about helmet safety and why it's important to wear a helmet anytime that you ride. And we might be doing a follow-up episode one day about that. So definitely go and check that out. Go follow Travis Stone on Instagram. It's T to the Stone. And, if you guys have any car needs, if you need to turbo your Taggy, you need to do any Honda shit, fucking hit him
Or
up.
do anything with an Integra.
Yeah.
If you need parts.
Travis, you're the best, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's move this on.
My balls?
I don't really like it, to be honest.
I told you wouldn't like it. I'll drink it.
It's
I didn't want to set it down on you.
We're
I'm
cheap
stuck
gun.
between shit and trash.
we're going 2 right now. So just a heads up for
He's
you
a
guys
double
listening at
fister.
home. My nice
Getting
collective arts
loosey-goosey.
glass here has a 12% stout in it. And this one has a 8% IPA.
I feel like I'm drinking
And it
fucking
tastes
wood
like ass.
chips. That's the biggest alcoholic flex I've
Drinking
ever
wood
heard.
chips.
It's kind of got that
I
same.
like
You know
that.
when you puke?
I
You
like
know,
that.
like
If
a little bit
you
flavor in the back of your
drink
mouth.
10
That is a bone
beers,
shaker.
The bone shaker tastes amazing, but you have to drink 10 really good
Can you
beers
set this in
first,
the
like
ice?
Pabst
Yeah, dude.
Blue Ribbon.
Keep it cold, yeah.
Hey, you can't go wrong with an ice cold PBR.
Exactly.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
That sentence alone is wrong.
Okay, listen here, you're a lamb. Fucking majority vote.
Yeah. At least 3 of us can
I still love you. though.
Three of us
agree
have
on
good
beer.
taste.
We can agree on beer.
But
But here we are. None of us are. Not one of
not a
us
PBR.
3 are drinking a PBR at this moment.
I don't care.
I was just gonna say that.
Hey, homeless people
To
drink
be
Laker,
fair,
thank you.
I'm only drinking Bud Light.
Hey, where'd my cat go?
All right, let's jump back into this. So next up we have Eric Weir. So Eric, you and I are going to talk about your intro into your video part. So
fuck ass.
yeah, so everybody behind the people talking right now, basically shut the fuck up. Thank you. Yeah.
They're just being a
It's
bunch
not
of fuck
now.
asses, man.
You feed us beer and expect us to
Yeah, the
shut up.
only reason you invited me here
True.
was to talk shit. That's why.
Actually,
Fair
there
enough.
is no
negativity.
negativity.
Yeah, no negativity.
That would've been
I'm not being negative.
Negative Nancy.
Damn, I think you're being negative.
Alrighty,
Negative.
all right.
I'm the captain now.
All right, let's jump into this.
It's the most important part. It's mine.
Yeah, guys, we gotta watch a bunch of Feebles here. Shut the fuck up.
Dude, you can't go wrong with a feeble.
Do you have shit brown pants?
How many do you have?
No,
11?
fuck
Does he
no.
count?
I don't own Goat Chip Brown Pants.
How about
I'm
this?
sorry.
Here's you know what?
But high five on the Feebles.
Here's a fun game.
I'll high five the Feebles.
Here's a fun game, okay?
That's what I got.
Anybody
did.
anybody that's at home watching this right now, what I want you to do is to go to your fridge, grab a beer,
It better be a PBR.
grab a
Or
beer,
Grolsch.
not alcohol, because if you grab some sort of fucking alcohol other than beer, you're going to die. Please go grab a beer from your
No,
fridge,
Not a Corona.
crack it. Here's how we're gonna do this. Any single time that Eric does a feeble, we all have to drink.
I gotta get another one.
Yeah, Taylor, please.
Am I supposed to pass this like under the table so people don't see it?
That's
or-
fine, don't worry.
Oh, over the table?
It's legal.
Device
Well, I don't know if he wants it on the podcast. Well, we're waving the.
Yes, please.
Okay, so just to clarify, I have a tall boy and a half for this.
All right.
Somebody get me another beer
I
because
might
I'm
need another
fucked.
one too, actually.
I might have to pee.
5,
One,
2.5.
I will take one too, please.
Shark, please. Oh, we're gonna need beers for this feeble game.
Hey, has anybody got any PBRs kicking around?
Hey, I got a Bud Light if you want
No.
it.
Oh man, that's kind of.
I don't
need
need-
a land shark
Land shark for somebody?
very much.
and a
This is the best drinking game I've
Everybody in this room just got hammered.
There
You
you
want
go.
to play fuck at my fuck asses part first?
Oh my god.
That's the ultimate drinking game.
Yeah. Hey Taylor, is the growler still in there?
Hey Taylor.
Brown pants, just saying.
Hey Taylor, I'm gonna need a beer. Something like.
I'm the liaison
Not-
for fucking Old Navy here.
Dirt.
I'm not moving. I'm sticking this.
Yeah, you touch that hot dog. The first person you said worried about noise was Travis, and I feel like Travis
Travis
is
is
the
definitely
most
the
calm, collective, and polite person.
I know. Travis, man.
He's keeping it together.
I'm impressed.
You were the first person he brought up when he was worried about noise. I feel like I'm the person who should have been brought up.
We
For
were
sure.
talking about that earlier today.
Really?
You've been here.
Thanks
the whole
for
time.
fucking appreciating me, guys.
We appreciate
Yeah, I'll
it.
drink.
All right.
Just enough.
Anyways,
Just enough.
Chris, why don't we talk a little
I haven't tried
bit
to
just
fuck you
about
off,
like,
so-
Gaunch and stuff, just to kind of pass the time here.
I don't know if am I on.
You
Oh, I
are.
can
it's
hear
just
you.
your mic is very, very
Did you
quiet.
wash
My
your
mic
hands?
is on.
Did
I
you
will
put
talk
the
very
lever back
loud.
up?
What do you want
Did
to
you
know?
put the lever back up on the toilet?
One second.
Where is a bunny
I don't know
attacking?
what's so.
All right. Tell us a little bit about Gaunch. What is Gaunch?
It's actually guacamole and ranch mixed together.
Is
But
that
it's
the
also-
actual definition?
It's
Yeah,
also
if you look it up on Urban Dictionary, I think there's also one that I made up and put in there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where that came from or why. It's also a slang term for weed,
nice.
which we like a lot in the Gaunch crew.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, that's how it started. It's just a bunch of us mountain bike dudes who wanted to do something kind of like you were doing. We're like, yo, let's get together, let's film a video, and there not being very many of us,
Yeah.
it kind of had, be between here and Toronto, and most of the dudes live in Toronto now.
Hell yeah.
So
I meant to grab my
Definitely
other beer while I was out.
check out
Drinking
Gaunch.
noise.
You guys have two videos released, correct?
one.
Just one. Never
we've been
mind.
filming the other one for the last 4 years.
It'll come out and it'll be awesome.
Eventually, another
Hell
4
yeah.
years probably.
Cool. Thank you, Chris. We'll jump back into some more about you and what you do in a minute.
Let's get on to Eric.
Hell yeah, Eric. Let's
yo.
do this. So,
Clip 1 or 2?
if you guys are watching at home, please, I hope you have a fucking beer in your hand. Crack it.
Apparently, this became a drinking contest.
For every feeble grind,
Isn't that why we're here?
every
anymore.
feeble
Actually,
grind
this is
that
mostly
Eric
drank a
does,
week.
we have to take a drink. That's how this is
No,
gonna
you
work.
have to chug. No baby
Wait.
sips.
Wait.
What
Feeble?
I
What,
cannot consume
what
that
if I
much alcohol,
rotate
so-
out of the trick?
What if
No,
it is a
any
feeble?
sort of-
Any
what,
feeble grind.
Feeble?
So
is that
if
2
it's
drinks?
feeble
Yeah.
to feeble, you have to drink twice.
Feeble to feeble.
Absolutely. Any feeble grind. If you
And
do
if
a
there's more than
feeble,
3 in
Okay.
one line, you have to chug.
Oh, you
I
got-
was just gonna
Yeah,
say,
you're finishing
like,
your drink.
kind of
You
going
guys are
off of like
screwed.
Uno rules here. If he does 2,
Yeah. Okay. So
now that everybody's calmed the fuck down,
I'm still
every
wrong.
time that Eric does a feeble, aka feeble 180, backwards feeble, you have to take a drink for each feeble, aka feeble, 1 drink, backwards feeble,
Drink
1
backwards.
drink.
I hope you have a 6-pack beside you.
just like
Okay.
Yeah, a 6-pack.
Let's
because fucking-
Jump into this.
He does 13, guys.
In like 30 seconds.
All right, so to explain a little
We'll
bit
learn another
about
trick.
to
Yo, says you, bro.
to explain,
I can do 15 tricks.
Kyle,
Okay.
shut your fucking mouth.
Fed this man so much liquor.
4.180.
To explain a little bit about, Eric's part here, the intro is it references our first video, Fuck Asses. So,
The fuck assery.
the reason for that is
That's
that
real.
Eric, his video part kind of fits more of a Fuck Asses video part rather than anything else, right? So we really wanted to reference that. Eric really, really, really enjoyed Fuck Asses. He was definitely one of the most stoked people on the name and the whole video. He loved it. It's very mid-school feeling, and that's what
Yeah.
Eric's into.
Eric does like
I
the
got
fuck
it
asses.
tattooed.
The fuck asses.
He does.
Eric just looks very mid school.
I,
So-
a case of beer. in those
I
pants.
just can't. I can't let go of the past.
Mid-school Eric.
So this rail here actually was torn out recently, which
Oh,
is very sad. Yeah.
Really?
You were
We
gonna take
lost
me
it?
there.
Yeah,
That was
it's,
just up the street.
Yeah, it's gone, unfortunately.
Oh, I didn't know
Well,
that.
I'm glad I did chintzy ass double peg on it.
Not a feeble.
I thought it was a nut grind.
It was very chintzy.
That one actually sucked. Yeah.
Yeah, ODC's gone as well. A lot of really good local spots from,
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah.
Asses are gone.
Lots
Oh,
of
you
local
guys are
spots
just
are
making me
gone.
depressed now.
All right, feeble
There it
grind.
is.
Drink.
But he didn't land it.
I
It
did.
doesn't matter.
Only
Still
half
good.
drink.
Two
Come
feeble.
on.
Feeble again.
I'm on a beer already.
That's
Crooked
okay.
grind, we're okay.
I think he was trying to feeble.
Double peg. All right, here we go. You ready?
Oh yeah, this is the
Oh,
feeble.
damn it.
Feeble.
That's 3 drinks in 20 seconds.
Killed it.
Oh, God, I'm glad that was
Thank you.
Wait, do you want to breathe? Come on.
That was
That was kind of a feeble drink.
Drink.
No, it doesn't
What do
count.
you mean? That was a mess up.
No, he went for a double peg. Let's be real here.
Yeah, but tire landed on the rail.
Honestly, I'm just gonna drink the jug.
That's
'cause-
actually like one of my favorite rail
Jug's
clips
empty.
of all time. Hey, that's
Feeble.
feeble.
Ah!
This one too.
Feeble.
Yeah.
Feeble. Ah! Fuck, feeble.
That was a
I didn't
switch
even finish my
360
last one.
or opposite. That's not feeble.
Ugh.
Fuck up.
Oh, my
That
God.
was dope how you went like the hard way back
This
in.
is alcohol.
That's
abuse.
Feeble.
Fuck.
That was a 180 ice. Nobody
Yep.
even like
That was
saying
awesome.
I
it.
appreciate
One
it.
of my favorite clips.
Holy fuck.
I'm just trying to. Oh, my God. I'm trying to appreciate it in between drinks, Eric.
I can't even keep up with drinks, so here, like,
Oh,
here's another one.
Oh, no.
I'm still
So-
trying to catch up on the other one. God damn it, another one. We're too
The
high.
only thing I ever film that's worth filming tends to be feebles.
Yes. Not
Yeah,
a
hey,
feeble.
Hey, you're really good at them.
Well, yeah, I guess
Please do
so.
more
I don't
double
know.
pegs.
We will, Eric. We will jump into some
Actually, I did
information
quite a
about
few
your part
double
after.
pegs for this part.
Awesome. We have a break.
Yeah, see?
I know.
That,
I'm
that
like,
was
oh
like
my
2 or
god.
3
Oh,
clips.
feeble.
2 feebles. Wait. All right,
missed
we'll
the
count
last
these
one.
ones. 2 feebles.
I'm not even counting anymore.
Holy shit.
Wait.
That is awesome. That is fucking
270
amazing.
pegs.
That was
Thank
sweet.
you.
Wait for it. Wait for it. Here we go.
Hey, let's see you do
270
this
Smith.
Oh,
Feeble.
damn it.
one.
I'm over this drinking game. Way more than all of you.
Feeble.
This next one, oh yeah, this one is
Yeah.
my favorite.
Nate
Another.
loves
2.
this
Oh, my God.
one. Nate loves that clip.
I
He was there
fucking
for it.
died because you
I broke it.
you stomped
Yeah,
it
we'll
and
see
you just
your-
paused. You could hear the ledge just fall to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Oh my god.
By the time we get to my part, it's just gonna be a mess.
Jesus.
I'm not drinking for all your peoples. Fuck that.
This is Jesse Hugh Red's.
Smith.
All of us
Nope.
are gonna be.
Oh yes. No
It's
Feebles.
the next one.
I'm behind like 6 now.
Yeah, I gave up.
Smith, Feeble.
Damn it! I've been keeping up by taking sips.
Yeah, same.
This one too.
Feeble.
Big fuck.
So I do a lot of feeble grinds and stalls.
Oh, thank God.
Honestly, I never noticed it until now.
Oh, okay, cool.
I never noticed.
And this
until
is
I
the
had to
sad
drink
part.
for every fucking one.
I was actually trying to cut out the feebles for this video part, and the problem is every spot that we went to was a really crusty ledge, and I was like, I can crusty ledge things, but it only requires one peg and one tire.
Eric, I think your personality represents a crusty ledge.
Oh, fuck. All right. So, all right.
I said that with love.
Now, let's jump into Eric's video part. Obviously, we weren't able to talk because you did so many
'Cause-
goddamn fucking feeble grinds.
Well, you made a drinking contest.
Yeah.
Of it.
So I've actually got a couple.
Yeah, no shit.
That part.
I got a couple notes
Anybody
here.
stomach turn yet?
Yeah,
Right?
I'm there.
20 minutes.
All right. So I got a couple notes here.
I'm also the oldest guy
Oh, I'm not much of a drinker.
in this video.
So
with the full part.
just to jump into the editing side of things. Obviously, if you guys watched this video beforehand, you
They were
would
too
know.
busy getting drunk.
Yeah, if you had watched this video
Might have to
beforehand,
play the part second time.
you would know that the video was actually I used the song "Fall Back Down" from Rancid, and a big part of that is because it's no secret Eric falls a lot. So
I was like, yo, use something like punk rock. And he's like, all right. Most mainstream song ever.
it's a pretty good song though. But a couple things about this. Eric, one of the clips that we cut out was the water gun kid. Do you remember the water gun kid?
I hate those kids.
Tell us a little bit about the water gun
I
kid.
don't even remember much about them.
So we were
You just made
riding.
me drink a lot of beer.
We were riding.
That's a Bud Light. You got nothing to complain about.
That's true, actually, but it's almost done already.
There you go. We were riding this ledge setup in town, and these fucking kids were there with water guns. And Eric falls on his ass, and instantly I'm like, get him with the water gun. They fucking both run over and they start spraying him with this water gun. And then Eric's trying to bike away, and these kids are chasing after him, spraying him with water guns, and a fucking soccer ball comes flying at Eric.
Yeah, it's on a soccer field too. On top of this, I'm like, what's going on here? Like, I'm just like,
Beat up by a bunch
oh
of
man,
brains.
Dude, Mrs. Eric literally goes in
literally.
goes in between.
Oh.
Dude, goes literally in between his
Literally.
fucking wheels. No, I am not lying. Literally goes in between his wheels, the soccer ball. He's running away. These kids are still chasing him with a water gun.
There's a fucking table right there.
I don't know why it was so funny, but it's just random
Yeah,
10-year-old
you thought it was the
kids with a
funniest
water
thing
gun.
ever. I forgot all about that. I forgot that was the thing, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a good time, man. A couple other clips here.
Please.
Yeah, there is a little bit of a breeze.
This was a part-time job.
So let's talk a little bit.
Who was that?
There's been too much alcohol consumed for this.
I know dude.
We're like a third away.
It is.
done.
It's hard to listen to this. I am surprised that there's still people in the chat right now.
Is there
Thank you.
actually people watching this?
There is people watching right
They
now.
care about
Dude,
our
I'm
DB?
glad this exists.
Thank you
just
for
my
watching,
sake.
people.
I'm glad to be here, guys.
Yeah. Okay,
The
so
fuck assery is real.
Who shit their pants?
Kyle did.
Yeah, that's
Sorry, let's
not.
talk about Eric's video part. How you doing, Eric?
all right, so to not talk about Kyle's stinky fucking ass.
This fucking.
Oh wow! Holy fuck!
Oh my god.
And
We
now
can
a
talk
word
about
from our
Eric's video
sponsors
part.
as we go to
Dude.
break.
We are literally halfway through this, and this is awful.
Oh god. Oh god.
Okay. I am so sorry for you guys at home right now. I feel so
I
bad.
hope you're wearing a diaper.
This is
Oh, because of the coronavirus epidemic, I couldn't get any.
Oh man. I'm sorry, Cam.
all right.
My eyes are burning.
Okay.
Oh,
Basically, shit shows of meat.
holy shit.
Okay. So for you guys listening at home, Kyle
so-
Mantha just absolutely shit his fucking pants. It stinks in here, but we're gonna move past that.
And if you're Kyle's mom watching right now, holy fuck.
Dude, you
Hey, don't
raised a
swear.
Oh my god. This is fantastic.
No cursing, virgin ears, guys.
Oh no.
Yeah, so my part's done.
Eric,
Okay.
you had a wonderful part. I'm sorry that I drank through the whole thing.
Yeah, it was kind of hard to
I
watch
had to
it.
go for a smoke halfway through. I apologize for that. Oh, yeah.
Missed out on
I
Eric
wish you
Vince
went out
drink.
for a smoke before you shit yourself. Oh, man.
Just to comment on one of the last clips on Eric's part, it was like a flat ledge in Cambridge that we were riding for the day.
Yo, they totally
Oh my
fucked that
god,
spot.
let's tell the story about
Yeah.
this.
We were
It's
the
cap
only.
now.
I'm pretty sure we were the only people who actually got to ride that
Yeah.
spot.
Nah.
Were you guys there before us?
It's like
There was a handful
2
of
minutes from
Cambridge
my
guys.
Okay,
There's a
okay.
so we
handful
got
of Cambridge
clips,
guys.
but it's capped now.
We got there. We were riding that
I
spot
can still
for a
ride
good 3. How long were we there for, Cam? Like 3 or 4 hours?
We were there for
3
a
hours.
while, and then all of a sudden these fucking dudes show up, and
The
like they are
They were like good
Dicks.
cop,
Dude.
bad cop, man.
They were
Construction dicks.
absolutely. They were good cop, bad cop. One of them was like, "What the fuck are you guys doing? We're calling the fucking cops. They're coming here right now." Dude, I'm Mark Bigeman. They're already here.
Kyle Ray over the fence.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
We
Chris,
know nothing about that.
you probably
No,
wouldn't.
nothing.
I don't know nothing.
Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal.
The
Anyways,
reason that spot got
Yo,
capped was
Kyle
so-
Ray went back to Bingaman's and was kicked out by Mark Bingaman. Going out to fucking go on the water slides. Mark Bingaman.
no, he
kicked
wasn't.
him
There's
out.
no fucking way.
I swear to God. I swear to God. Mark Bingaman kicked Kyle Ray out twice.
Oh yeah, did
Like,
he fucking
he
come on
only
his
arrested
face
him
after?
once the second time he was kicked out.
Jesus.
Wait, like go
Man.
back like as a
No,
paying
he
customer?
went
Man.
back as a paying customer.
He
Mark
kicked him out.
Bingaman personally kicked him out of the water park.
That's hilarious.
He was at my apartment last year and told me the story.
I'm sorry.
People that are like confused on what's going
Okay.
on. They just went to a whole nother like
Don't-
12 year ago
honestly.
This is a
thing.
nostalgia podcast.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, my video
This
part's
is gonna be the
nostalgia.
one to
This
get the
makes
most
sense.
views.
Okay, so to go back here, this ledge that we were riding is in Cambridge, and
Construction dicks.
you know, we were there. We had a fucking session on it, like
there
a
for like
couple
2 hours.
hours of riding this ledge setup.
And I half-assed
Finally.
only 2 things.
Finally, these fucking guys show up, and they're pissed that we have fucked up their ledge. And like at the time, we're like, the ledge is fine. Like, what the fuck do you
no,
mean?
no. We showed up and it was like perfect white concrete.
Yeah.
When we left, it was black.
Okay, here's the thing though. Here's the thing, Nick.
We destroyed it.
You can't
Nick,
say that
move
online.
into Nathan's mic there so we can hear you. Just move up a little bit.
Yo,
So-
brotherly love.
Okay, so the thing to remember here, though, is that, you know, for us, it really wasn't a big deal. We were like, no, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like, you don't have to worry. But a couple hours later, we drive past it again, and
Nick's
these
a little
ledges
more
are
muscular.
fucking black on top of them. Like, they are so
Yo, we
filled.
fucked them up pretty good.
Yeah, we fucked
was
those
good
ledges
times.
up.
Another public service announcement: never park near the spot you're riding, because our
Ever.
cars were right across the street, and these dudes are just looking at our license plates the whole time, and we're like hastily loading the gear
Well,
onto the
that's
car.
not true, because I'm pretty sure me and Brett were both out there standing in front of your guys. It says your car and your
I was
car.
the
I
last
had
one
the
to
RX-7
leave.
at that time.
I had the easiest plate to remember. It says BMX taxi.
Like the fact that you weren't mailed a ticket is amazing.
Dude, they had potato phones. I wasn't worried about them taking a photo of my plate from across the road. they wouldn't
not
see
hard
it.
to remember
Pepperoni, bacon,
BMX.
green pepper.
Yeah, but to
not
remember
memorable.
that's a whole different thing. But
All gone?
they had
Oh, that was
potato
a fun
phones.
game.
me another one, whatever one.
I wasn't worried. You guys were like, oh, they're gonna take a photo of my plate. Oh well.
Yeah, I think I had like Brett pose in front of my plate to try and block it because it took like fucking an hour to load my damn bike into
And then
my
we left
tiny
in the
little car.
loudest car.
I 1,000% did a burnout on the way.
All right.
Fuck you,
Either way,
Dicks.
Okay,
either way,
Yeah, something about that
these
spot.
fucking guys showed up and
They
they're
were not happy.
Dude, they're freaking out and they're like, all right, well, here's the thing. Like, the one guy is like, we're calling the cops. You're getting arrested. You're going to pay for all this shit. The other guy is like, yeah, don't worry. We're just going to call the cops and, like, you know, we'll just tell them that you guys were here. It's really not a big deal. Like,
The
you
other
know.
dude literally at one point said, "Go ride on city property and not ours."
I'm like, I don't know what the difference is.
The thing
I
was,
don't give a shit if you wreck the
the-
city of Cambridge's property. Just don't wreck what we're building.
Nah, Cambridge sucks.
they were
anyway, bro.
just mad because they weren't done building the spot yet. So they were like,
handrails on there.
they put in handrails and caps, so you can't even use the ledges
Why
anymore.
can't people put in more rocks?
But
Let's be real. We need more rocks to ride.
Mantha
Oh,
loves his
man,
rocks.
I'm getting rid of that one right now. All right. Eric, I'm sorry. We tried to give you a good little explanation on your video part here. Eric's part's awesome.
Drinking games.
I just want to
You know.
say
Is
that
awesome.
when he
I
did
don't
that
wanna- I
feeble
don't wanna take
to
away from
Smith and then like dropped
love
into
Eric's
that
part.
like little
Oh,
dirt
yeah,
runway,
yeah.
that was super sick.
Dude,
I
that
like
is
that.
seriously, that is my
Double
favorite
pegs,
clip that
my
I've ever
favorite.
filmed with Eric.
Spot
I like
usage,
the dumpster clip.
Absolutely.
I love that little clip. That was a good clip.
Eric, if it
I like the
means-
dumpster clip too. So thank you.
270
If it means
double
anything-
peg, by far my favorite clip. Because that
Yeah.
was fucking insane.
That was
'Cause
fucking gnarly.
I told
Yeah.
you to do that day, and you said you were too afraid of it, and you landed in it by accident.
That was amazing.
Well, I saw it coming because like the 270 double peg was like,
That's
I was
fine,
like,
but,
I'm-
when you did it in video, it was perfect.
Yeah.
And the try before that, that's not on video, was when I told you to try it.
Yeah.
You're all just like, I'm not gonna try because I'm too afraid. And then the next try, you're all just like, okay, I think I got this, and then you fucking did it. That clip is literally perfect, and by far, I make fun of all your feebles.
Of course
much
you
as
do.
I do.
I just drank it.
But fucking, I can't do the tricks you do, but I give you so much respect for doing that 270 double peg.
I just
Thanks,
know what
man.
happens when you miss or when you fuck up
The-
that trick because I've done
That's
that
why
before.
it's such a terrifying
you
trick,
go
right?
Where you
straight to your
270 and you
Yeah.
miss your pegs and you just
You-
smash your ribs and then deflate.
Yeah, you take your ribs or your arm, you chick away. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Nicolas
it's
Cage
a good
comes
time.
out. And
Dude, Nicolas Cage comes out as that, yeah.
Cam's
Eric,
trying to get this going.
if it's any consolation to you, I go to that dollar store quite frequently, and every time I walk by, I see that chunk of the ledge that used to go doing
That
feeble
makes me
way to
happy.
feeble, and I laugh myself.
That makes me
Alrighty.
happy. I love it.
Let's move this on because I'm guaranteeing that nobody is fucking listening to this at this point. But
They're all like, yo, what the fuck are they talking about?
Eric, thank you so much for telling us a little bit about your part. You know, mainly just getting us fucking wasted because realistically, god damn, I didn't realize there was
Yeah,
that
I
many
win.
feebles.
Did
And
anyone
that's
count?
not as bad as fuck asses.
Yeah.
It was
It was
one
13.
beer's worth.
Do we have one outside after
Literally.
11 for a cigarette?
I moved over.
And the rest of them.
Yeah, it's weird.
You got a nice leaning spot though. It's great. I love that shit.
Alrighty.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
So, if you guys have ever watched SpaceGoats before, you would notice one really strange thing about SpaceGoats. No, not the animation. No, not all the fucking idiots in the video.
Oh, I thought that was it.
One specific idiot in this video.
The biggest
know,
idiot.
There's
this
a
mic's loud.
guy who is so fucking dumb that he doesn't even ride a BMX bike. He rides a skateboard.
That's not true. That's not true. I did buy a bike this summer.
To be
Okay.
fair, dude, he was shredding BMX at Inflow today like all day.
That's fair. Okay, so
I don't know if shredding is
Nathan,
the word I'd use for it.
on this screen. I'm not on it the whole time.
Nathan Weens is Nicholas Weens' brother. He is a skateboarder, and we originally had planned on filming this video part as a separate thing. This was going to be an internet part that we had filmed for skateboarding.
Three times now.
There we go. I don't want to do another shut the fuck up, but Nathan, we're going to jump into your part here. So let's do this.
Just like Kyle did in RJ's.
That was acceptable. I'll accept that.
I totally missed that.
All right, so first up,
Kyle Hoy boy.
First up, we got Kyle Hoyer.
Kyle's my favorite.
Kyle randomly just got naked on this fucking rail.
To be
and
fair, he wouldn't have landed it unless he was wearing, or if he was wearing pants.
Exactly. You know, like a good thing to remember here is that Kyle Hoyer, he's a fucking strange person, man.
Patty's Day, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he was just fucking around in this rail.
Was that?
And then I told him to take his pants off, and that his pants were, causing restriction, and he did. And then he just, started grinding this fucking rail, and it was so weird. Just, you got a pantsless guy, he's got his fucking dick kind of out. He's thinking about erections. He's looking at Travis, like, very deep in his eyes. Ooh, those dirty blue deep eyes. But
That sounded really seductive on the microphone.
dude, everybody in the microphone just got an instant boner, but nobody else knows what the fuck just happened. I know, right?
That sounded great. Like, I kind of want to listen to that more often.
Right?
ASMR podcast. Do you do like adult readings or?
Buddy, if you did, you'd probably get more views than this podcast.
I'm kidding, I'm serious. I almost just spit out.
Fucking roasted, dude. Oh, man.
I'm kidding, I'm sorry.
I almost just spit my drink all over Chris's back.
Oh, man.
Tune in next week, we'll be reading 50 Shades of Grey.
Yeah. Realistically, man. That might be where the moneymaker's at.
Oh, Nathan's gonna have a fucking heart attack. I'm dying.
All right. Let's calm down here, guys. All right.
You need to back away from the microphone. That's loud.
I can't stop laughing because he's laughing too hard.
All right. Moving on here. Moving on here.
You should cry.
This sucked. My arm hurt for fucking. This isn't even that clip.
All right.
That
Moving
ledge is
on
really
here.
high.
So we have Nathan just skating here. He's a skater goat. Couldn't explain any of that because we were laughing too fucking hard at that roast.
Incredible.
It's good. All right, so
You need to talk about that clip because no one really understands how hard it is to fucking ride on those ledges.
Those ledges are very slippery. Like if you shift your weight at all, you're falling off the side. You're
I
sliding
watched
out.
you like freaking skid out trying that nose manual like 4 times.
Well, that was the 4th try. So
so this clip here we actually had filmed beforehand for a video part that we were gonna make with Nathan. Not in a video. If I would have known that Nathan was gonna roast me that hard, I probably wouldn't have put him in the video. But
Kim, I'm so sorry. That's the Bud Light talking.
oh, that's hilarious.
Holy shit.
There's my car in the back with my
Yeah,
bike.
you got the Travis's fucking car that was running off of water, literally water.
Tell the story of this man with the guitar here.
This
is
guy was
like half
awesome.
the video part.
I don't know what his name was, but he was awesome.
Okay, so his name is Alex. I don't know his last name. Here's the thing. This guy, we literally just met him in the middle of Montreal, downtown. There's a strip club across the street, whatever.
There was a strip club there?
Yeah.
What the fuck were we doing there riding?
Okay, so little backstory. The only reason I know it's a strip club is because it's called Cleopatra Cafe or Cafe Cleopatra, and there was a ska
That
show
was
that I
impressive.
went there. We drove to Montreal just for that ska show. and it was right there. But anyways, that guy literally just showed up after Nathan landed his trick, and he was so stoked. And then we just went into the 7-Eleven and bought like a 12-pack of 5.9 PBRs and got fucking wasted. And that guy was keeping up, and by the time he was leaving, holy shit, dude. I don't know where his home was. He didn't make it.
It was right there where he was playing guitar, maybe.
Right? But he played this like cover of a song, and then he jumped into like the rest of he's made a
really
song.
Talented.
That's the thing. He was a very talented guy. Knew what he was talking about. He gave us a really good rule of advice that when you're checking a girl out, you only do 3 seconds, and the 3 seconds is absolute maximum. The first half a second, you should be going and glancing. And then at 2.5 seconds, you should be looking away. If you're doing it any longer than that, you're kind of a creep. Like, and it made sense, like realistically, how much of that ass do you got to see? Like Mia Khalifa's got some videos on there. Riley Reid's got them. You're good. Like
Nathan, I'm actually watching your video part.
Yeah, Nathan. Honestly,
I'm somewhere else.
Nathan's video part was one of my favorites to film, and it's not because it was skating. It was just because Nathan had such a positive attitude about filming this, and he wanted to try and keep up with the. He wanted to try and keep up with the BMX guys, and realistically, as a skater, that's pretty fucking difficult.
I don't think especially when you guys want to do 50K in London the same day.
Yeah.
Have a bike to keep up.
I don't think we could have had a better person to have a skate part in a BMX TV.
Absolutely. There's no way.
That just warms the cockles of my heart.
Good. I'm trying to turn this into a nice, wholesome podcast.
I feel like we need that.
That was heavy.
After the drinking contest and the multiple porn references, yeah, we gotta bring this back to something famous.
Yeah, let's show some respect to the skate man here.
Yeah. Skater goat.
Some of these moves are super
I could
impressive.
not do an ollie, so I appreciate all of this.
This this setup I had for this clip, by the way, was like, it was Go Skate Day in like what 2017, 2018.
Oh, it was fucked.
I broke my board earlier that day. Cam wanted to go out and film. We had like 30 minutes. We went to a West 49 because it was the closest thing that we had, and that was the only. They didn't have any regular grip tape. It was just the cringiest fucking like tie-dye pot leaf fucking. It was just like a terrible setup. I hated it.
Also, he's hopping on a bike and trying to get into our sport, but I don't think much of us are hopping on the skateboards and trying to
be
fucking
fair, I can
skateboard
fairly well.
Game of skate right now.
No one likes a braggart.
I can't skate him as well as him, by no means. But.
And if you guys hadn't noticed beforehand, there's a logo in the bottom of the screen, which I always do for my videos, but it's different. It's a Skater Goat logo. So if you look at the SPACEGOATS logo, it's very different from this. This is literally just referencing Nathan's video part. Him and Eric were the only people to get different logos. If Eric didn't bitch so much, that wouldn't have been a big deal.
He's shit talking when he's out of the room.
That's the perfect time.
He'll hear it.
Because he won't get any more disses on air.
This was really cool. This fucking hop through the oh my god, hole in the wall. We seriously filmed over 400 attempts at that, and he only landed it once. Basically, Nathan, get fucking consistent, dude.
Hey, this is skateboarding, not BMX.
It's not BMX.
There's no such thing as consistency.
For every 4 tries that you guys get, I get 100.
I will say, filming with the skater was very different than filming with a BMX rider, A lot of the clips that we filmed took a lot longer.
Hell yeah. I don't
But,
think...
the payoff was really good.
I want to say that there was at least 4 or 5 clips in that video part that took at least 2.5 hours to get. I'm not proud of it, but it happened.
There was a lot of footage that took a while, and, I think that's just part of doing, skate filming, and it kind of taught me a little bit about being patient and really waiting, unfortunately, as a skater, half your attempts aren't even going to count because you're just running up or you're jumping away from your board. They just don't. It's not the same as a BMX. I tried to explain this during the Spot the Looney podcast. Definitely go check that one out, guys, if you're listening. I guarantee you're not listening at this point, but still, check that out. Skateboarding is a lot different than BMX riding, whereas BMX riding, you might take 10 attempts at most on a setup, and those 10 attempts you'll be giving it 110%, but there'll be hard bails. There will be a lot of stuff where you're getting pissed off, whereas a skateboard, you can kind of, no offense to you, Nathan, you can half-ass that shit and you're fine, but...
You can make it look like you're trying, but
yeah.
you're not really trying.
That's the thing, I think a lot of the filming with you is very good. You took it seriously, you really went hard on trying to make it a good BMX, like a good skate part that would match up with the BMX parts. It's pretty difficult as a skater. So, huge shout out to Mr. Wood Pusher himself, Nathan Weens. Check out Nathan on Instagram. I don't know what your fucking stuff is. You're an idiot. That's all I know. But,
I think it was really cool watching him like skate a lot of the BMX spots, because skate spots and BMX spots are
they're
really different. And a lot of those spots I've been to in person, and it's like some of the ledges, I'm like, that ledge doesn't grind well on a bike with plastic pegs.
You're a Cambridge guy.
Maybe a nose slide, not you're not gonna stick, but like certain grinds, even the ground on some of those spots, like we don't have to worry about the ground. I never thought about the ground until I learned how to skate, and not that I'm very good, but like you don't realize like just asphalt how hard it can be.
Oh yeah.
To even just land, like if you land with your weight a bit off, there's so much grip it can just throw you.
Here's a good thing to think about,
Skateboards don't have handlebars.
That's a very good thing to think about.
That's true.
That's a life lesson right there.
I never thought about that.
That's a really deep thought right
When you look at it that way.
Okay, so Chris, you're from Cambridge.
Yeah.
You would 100% know about the 4-block, aka the rocks, near the big, what is that setup? The Cambridge Cafe ledge spot is what we would call it.
Yeah.
The St. Jacob's
That's the
Playhouse.
worst spot ever, by the way.
Okay, Galt, sorry.
It's true. People get heated about that stuff.
Okay, so you know the Galt like cafe spot.
Yeah.
You know the 4 big rock like parking lot gap near there, right?
Yeah, that's not there anymore. But yeah.
It's not?
What? It's gone.
It's huge.
Yeah, at Southworks, it's gutted, man. The whole place.
Okay. Nathan originally wanted to do his banger there as an ollie across that gap.
That's a big gap.
Why don't you tell everybody here as a Cambridge person how fucking ridiculous that is, and that it's not possible on a skateboard?
I don't know if anybody knows Zach Costigan, but
yeah.
he wanted to jump that at one point, and I don't remember
on
if he did.
BMX bike.
If he did or not, but I'm pretty sure he looked at it and was like, nah, I'm not doing this. And if anybody knows Zach, that's saying something, because he doesn't usually back away from even when he should.
Absolutely. Yeah, so Nathan, I gotta say, man, those balls are probably slightly above average, like, it's pretty crazy.
I really wanted to hit that spot until my knees went to shit, and I realized that I probably wouldn't be able to stand back up after that.
So why don't you and I talk a little bit about your banger? You did an ollie through a hole in a wall.
I saw that spot, and I think it was actually Eric that told me that I would never be able to ollie through that. I don't know. Somebody told me that.
Basically, Eric, if you're listening, I know you're not because you're outside having a fucking disgusting cigarette, but...
Get a vape.
Yeah, jeez, man. It's 2020. It is... It's pretty...
Yeah, you have to buy a Subaru and everything.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult, man. Anyways, that hole in the wall, it's a high ollie. It's a high bunny hop on a BMX bike.
I feel like in the video it doesn't quite look as tall as it felt to jump through, if that makes any sense. Like,
how tall is it? Like on you, where's that
hole?
On
On me, it's somewhere around here. I'm 6 feet
waist
tall,
height.
so it's like it's
pretty
over my
fucking
dick.
high ollie, man.
It's honestly, it was a very, very, very high ollie. And as a BMX guy filming it, we sat there for close to 450 attempts, I think, over the course of 2 or 3 days.
I think
it was 2.
It was the second day. It was after work, and I remember going back, and it was like For the first, I don't even know, because the first time we were there, we were only there for like maybe 150 tries. Because I know the second time we hit 300.
Yeah, it was ridiculous, dude. We hit 300 tries the second time.
I had actually gone and like, I bought a brand new setup for that spot. Bought a brand new board. That way, like there was nothing holding me back. I had like as much pop as I could get for it, and it was like the first couple attempts or like the first little while felt good until I started getting tired, and then we just kept going and kept going, and then there was a point where I kept clipping my wheels on the way back down. Like I was getting high enough, and then just catching the lead or catching the end of the hole in the wall on the way down. Just kept going, and then it just finally happened.
And it was absolutely ridiculous when you got it. You know, I was very happy that the shot that we got worked out, because I honestly at that point was like, we had been there for close to 2 hours, and I was like, there's no way he's getting this.
It fucking
and
sucked.
as a filmer, honestly, it's very difficult as a filmer, because you're sitting behind the camera and you need to motivate these people. You need to know that they're going to do it. And I knew that he was going to be capable of doing it, but it's just one of those things where you're like, you're 400 tries in. And it's like, okay, you gonna land this anytime soon? Like, you know, I just don't know.
I can think of whole days on my bike where I haven't made 400 tries at anything.
That's the thing.
Total.
Skating,
That's what I needed.
And
Yeah.
not made 400 tries.
Skateboarding is such a different thing from BMX, where, you know, 80% of the time you're not gonna land anything. You're gonna be running away. You're gonna be jerking your little fucking dick off. But like,
Yeah, Nathan, if you'd stop fucking jerking me, you could land more.
yeah, exactly.
Have you ever done it before? You know how good that feels?
Is that on the height of that though? One thing I want to say about the height of that trick is, I think we can all agree, anyone who's filmed any kind of spots, cameras never do the spots justice. So you'll watch it in a
100%.
video and you'll go, oh, I think I could do that, or oh, that's not that big. And then you go there in real life and you start looking at it and you're like, holy shit, this is some real ass shit. So it's I found that out a long time ago when I started filming with Dave Advent for Flavor Country, and like it's just incredible. So for those who watch any kind of skate or BMX videos, anything, go, oh, that's not that big. Go to that spot in real life and have a second look at it, and I think your opinion will change.
I have never
Absolutely,
once,
Travis.
I've
That
never
is
once
such a good
gotten
point.
to a spot and thought, oh, this looks easier.
Yeah, never.
Never once.
Never.
It's always like the run up sucks.
Yep.
Or you have to like come around a corner or pedal through grass.
That's a big thing that's not included on so many of these clips too. The run ups and the
Yeah.
run out. So you see the clip done and you see how it's done, but then you never actually see how the run up was and how the run out was. Half the time you think, oh, again, that was kind of cool, or I could do that, but half the time the run up is near impossible, or the run out is near impossible. It's something that
There's so much
people who
extra
aren't
work.
Yeah, there are people who aren't big into street riding. They don't understand that. That's another thing about, you can take a street rider to any skate park and they'll kill it, but you can't take most of the park riders to the street.
Word.
Absolutely, man. That's a very, very good point. You know, riding street, it is 100% better for your capabilities on a bike rather than riding park. I fully stand behind that, you know.
We were actually talking about this with Will at Inflow today.
Yeah, absolutely, you know. Mantha, why the fuck do you have my cat?
It's chilling.
Oh, man. Okay, either way, Nathan, you fucking killed it. Unreal.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Definitely one of my favorite parts in the video.
Absolutely.
Where I was in the video.
And that's the thing too, you know, like it's very difficult as a BMX guy to be like, you know, am I gonna let a skater have a full 5 to 6 minute video part in my BMX DVD? You know, like it was a hard decision, and when I made it, I was like, you know, Nathan's part of the crew. Realistically, Nathan would be pushing around just as fucking far as
it's
the
like
bike guys.
The last event we had, your chain broke, and frickin' me. I think it was me and Stretcher stayed back when you're still on the foldable bike because you didn't want to frickin' pump around on the skateboard.
No, the chain didn't break.
Was
My
that
bike.
Oktoberfest?
My bike kept. So I have I have a mid-engine car that you can't fit bikes in. So I bought a bike that you can actually fold into, like it's very small, so you can fit in the back of the car.
It's a little camping bike.
Yeah, it's a little camping bike.
Yo,
So
fold ups.
when we were riding around for Cam's last jam, the bike kept folding on me while I was riding. So yeah, it was you and Stretch
Yeah, it
that
was
stuck
me and
around
Stretch who stayed
because
back.
we would go like, I was
back.
like, I don't know, it was like every 5 minutes the thing would just fold up on me and I'd eat shit. Or no, maybe it was the chain that was falling. I don't remember.
No, I remember the chain falling off and the whole back end locked up, and you went for the curb. Because you had your skateboard through the backpack, and you ate shit. And me and Stretch were all just like, oh, we should probably stop for this guy, because Cam and everyone's just going to the next spot.
Well, I mean, Cam's got a crew with like 40 dudes following him. Like, it's kind of
Yeah,
hard to just,
it's-
like, hold up, one dude fell.
It's impossible for me to be like, hey, there's a guy 200 feet back.
He was the last one in the bike train. If you
I
wanna
mean,
call it a
I don't know
train.
what to tell you. Maybe just get better at pedaling, you fucking loser.
No, if he was better at pedaling, it would have fell off a lot more.
That one wasn't even that bad because when we did London that first time,
Yeah.
we did like 50 kilometers and I didn't have a bike. And I just,
Oh,
every
man.
spot
That
we
was the day
True.
me and Eric passed London on the highway
Yeah,
to meet you guys.
because you found grass on the 401, you fucking
We
idiot.
did find grass on the 401. Eric, you remember that when we...
Yo, grass on the 401. We got lost.
That was the most confusing phone
Yeah,
call I've
we
ever
loved
had
it.
in my
We
life.
passed London by 20 minutes going for a street ride.
You're the most frustrating people to try and coordinate with.
Absolutely.
Where are you guys? We're like 20 minutes past London. It's like we were supposed to meet in London.
That's why we're an hour and 41 minutes into
We're
this podcast,
idiots.
and we're only like, what, 6 parts in, maybe?
There's only 10 parts
Like
are
I said, all of this
Hey,
shit
yo,
show
is
is what it
Keith
takes
on
to
this
film
still?
this DVD. This
Huh?
is 3 years and
Is
4
Keith
years.
still
and
around, or did he go for a nap?
I don't know. We're going to have to call him in a minute. I'm going to play the friend section now. I really got to piss so
Oh,
goddamn
you
bad.
bastard. I was
You
trying to
already
go there.
did that.
Tay, do you want to do us a favor and jump behind the mic?
Do what?
I don't know. Just talk. Be
Tell
cool.
us the story.
I'll
Yeah.
talk.
Tell us about the videos, because you were actually there for a lot of the friends section, I think. For friends 2, at least. All right, anybody want to jump behind the mic? And all right, Kyle, you're behind the mic.
Oh, fuck. Get ready for the shit show.
I like that Travis
Taking
is
the
like,
jackets off.
fuck this, let's go.
Tell us about RJ's mom.
Jackets off.
All I'm in is
Drop it.
You gotta do the snap.
Oh, what the
Sorry,
hell?
Kyle.
Fuck you, Kyle. Travis
Also-
is behind the mic.
It's because I did the suspender flap.
Cam, I noticed
You
a
can't
couple
sit
minutes
behind the
ago
mic.
that you have a goat just straddling your microphone.
Yeah, I know. I bought it.
That's fucking awesome.
All right,
Just wanted to
Travis.
put that out there.
Yeah, more sweet graphics here.
I have to go take a piss after Cam.
Just go piss with him.
He closed it.
Right between Yo,
Oh,
little
oh, oh,
Nicky.
Yeah, little Nicky kills it.
Yo, this kid's sick.
He's just up and coming, you know.
I have his phone number. He's in my phone as
Yo,
Sam's
little
little
Nicky
helper.
is
He's
the
like
shit.
12, man. What the heck?
I still
Yeah.
want to point
No,
out,
man,
in
he's
this
like
part,
16
the kid
now.
was only 13 when he did that 360 further than anyone here has.
Yeah, that kid's
Oh.
actually sick. Cole, also, by the way, love you. Sammer.
Sammers.
There's too many Sams.
Sam
There's actually
Kellage
a lot, yeah.
Yo, where's Jamie Santos?
He's gonna be
Shit
mad
in
at me.
this
He's like, who
video.
the fuck's this
Jamie
guy?
Santos, a little fat.
Drew! That's like the
wrong guy
longest
to
ice
spearhead
pick.
this.
That one jam we rode that big ledge. It was
Mr. Clayton Ray kills it as
Mr.
well.
Big cock
Clay,
Clayton.
Big Clock.
I remember Clayton doing decades out of the Riverside flyout, and his back wheel was like touching the ground the whole time. He also
I
ran
gotta
like
give
a
him credit for the
22.
push
Dan's
and the
ramp.
fakie.
Thank you,
Yeah, I don't
Dan.
get
The
how
thing
you
I like
can do
about
that
Clayton
trick
is
so
he
well.
puts a
So
lot of
easy.
heart into it.
Really?
Mr.
Yeah,
Adam
you
Wamble.
honestly,
Mr. Wamble.
Just do foot jam.
He's killing it.
and then go
Also,
backwards.
Alum is very weird and technical, and he just makes things work.
He's also been riding for like 12 years.
Only 12?
Dude, I don't even know how old he is. He could
Dude,
be 42,
he's
I
older
don't
than
know.
me. He's actually older than me.
That's what, and then that.
He's got one of the
Yeah.
most unique technical
He-
styles I've seen.
I
Yeah.
loved that bank.
He,
that bank was such a fucking cool.
He's
That's
actually
not big,
probably
it's
been
lots of
riding
rocks.
for like 24
Yeah.
years,
If I
honestly.
found out he was 40 years old, I wouldn't be surprised.
I would be
He's
surprised.
Or he could
actually
be
like
20,
38.
22.
He's
I don't know.
This was a
actually
cool spot at
he's
Laurier.
the
I
he's
guess
still
33.
currently the dirty 30. Look at those white tires. Those white tires.
Yeah, those gusset tires he bought
Yeah.
because he was too cheap to buy real tires.
Yo, this is actually pretty sick though.
Toronto,
That spot
downtown
that you guys
Toronto.
made in Toronto there. You
Now
put
that
plywood on there.
that actually used to all be
That's
concrete.
right at the steam whistle factory.
Yo, just Bridges.
That's a cool backyard spot.
Yeah,
in
that-
the Baden area.
That is a great ramp.
So fun.
Yo,
Super
Dan's
cool.
kids
I
are
miss that
fucking
ramp so
nuts,
much.
dude.
Dan.
Sick.
Yo,
Did he take
Josh
that ramp
is
down?
Mr. Dan, the
The
king
homeowner
of
and ramp owner
Canadians.
himself.
He makes me like so jealous
Dude,
of
I
front
aspire
brakes.
to have Canadians as well as this man.
Yeah, this
Yo,
guy kills
Dan
it.
will never have Canadians.
You should see him
When he
air
does a
like
manual, it's
air
really
recorded.
Bygrave. He used to really kill it. He's kind
He
of
was the sickest.
back
Yo,
there
I
in the
remember
scene,
this
but man,
day. This
he's
at the
got
top
so
of
much
four
talent.
sites.
Yeah.
And then he
Right?
blew his knee out and he started
Yo,
skating
Dashwood
and-
homie.
Then he started
That's where I
fucking
grew up, by the way.
Carter's sister, and that was a whole other.
Hey, you know their name.
Here's Ozzy, Ruthless Ozzy. The guy we're telling you about one of my biggest influences.
The
from BMX.
Ruthless.
Weed BMX.
The first time I met
This-
Ozzy, I didn't actually know who he was. Me and Nathan were at Joyride,
Legend.
and he just like came out into the parking lot
This
and
rail
he
is
was trying
actually
to give us beers and
stupid steep.
stuff to drive him home. And yeah, we did. We
Yo, is that you?
I'm like, yeah, that's me.
I'm
Mr.
on
Chris Johnson yet
Caleb
again.
duty there right now. This is really strange.
That rail Ozzy did though, I like to point out that thing was
That was like the one that was
stupid
right
steep.
beside.
Chris, that was a
that's
very
super
cool
steep.
tap that you did there.
Yeah.
I really
Thank
enjoyed
you.
that.
I really enjoy that like rotate to like
Yeah.
front peg thing.
This
I
kid
love it.
Damien or Damon is very cool.
It's like the Fisher skate park.
Drives BMW now.
Yeah.
I did the upledge bar. The
Guy kills it.
upledge 180 bar.
I hangered it for this video.
Was it this one?
Yeah. Well, then we will see later.
Yo, that was
First
nuts.
try.
That fucking
First
hop.
try.
First
That
try.
hop that he did, that
Yo.
fucking hop is like fucking.
Dude, he
4.5 feet high.
over rotates his hop threes. I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's very strange, eh?
Like, it's insane the amount of hop spin this kid has.
Fucking
Yo,
Cool Portland
Nate!
spot. That was
Nate
only actually-
Vandenberg has blown up. If you guys are listening, Nate Vandenberg,
Yeah.
go check him out on Instagram. He is a fucking legend right now.
How'd you get kicked out of your spot?
I know, right?
That spot that he grinded, that was at Portland Public School, and that
It
rail was
was.
not doable until we brought the crew there.
And then
they
it was
happened to have
doable.
repaved the run up to that rail because
Yeah.
everyone looked at it for years, and the run up was fucked.
And it was never doable, and then he did it because it was doable at that
Yo,
point.
they took out another set of those rails, eh?
Yeah.
It's like, oh man.
Jamie Santos.
Travis,
We're not gonna
fucking
mention it.
flat.
Wham toast.
Mr. MacArthur
Yo!
now lives in British Columbia.
I miss Mr. Kevin. I miss
Oh,
that guy.
Kevin
Yo, Kevin,
MacArthur.
move back to Unterrible.
No, he's never come back.
Come back.
He's never
Come back.
He made that very clear.
Kevin.
Shout out to Chad.
At least come and visit for a little bit and like hug me.
Come back.
He did.
Yeah, I know.
Brett.
He avoided me the whole time. He didn't hug me. I'm pissed.
Brett's super soaked lately. He's
Yo.
actually starting to hit handrails.
Brett, yeah, Brett's
Mr.
killing
Stoked
it.
on that.
Honestly, Brett pulled that in the first
Hanover
friend
rail.
section, or yeah, in the friend section in the first section there, killed it.
Sorry. Brett, you better be fucking watching this right
Yeah, Brett.
Kyle
Honestly, I was so amazed by that hop over like that rail.
Film this fucking thing, and I'm just like, how the fuck do you know?
So we got
Yo, Mr.
Brett
Kyle.
here, or Kyle Hoyer.
Kyle. Yo, this rail. Yeah.
This clip is ridiculous. So
Suicide rail.
I'm gonna pause it in a second. You guys can see how ridiculous this fucking rail is.
That rail
it
is
just doesn't make
suicide.
any sense, dude.
That was apparently his first street rail.
His first ever handrail
That is
done on street.
suicidal shit.
So this is
Like,
Guelph University.
Look
It's
at that
a
shit. That's like a 12-foot drop to the other side.
That's pretty insane when you pause it like that. We actually got a good.
It's a 15 stair handrail at Guelph University. It's
Like,
a
my first
suicide
handrail
rail.
was like 4 stairs. Like, what the fuck?
It's a suicide rail because it has stairs on one side and a big drop to flat on the other. Honestly, can't believe that he fucking pulled this first try.
I don't
you know?
think he believed he pulled it either, but he
I'm
lived.
pretty sure there'd be no second try.
On this one, absolutely,
And
I
if
agree
anybody
with
ever
you.
says anything about him wearing a helmet in the street, I'm gonna fucking backhand him.
Yeah, at this point, it's kind of like, guys, people wear helmets. Fuck off, you know? Huge shout out to Kyle Hoyer. If you guys are listening right now, go check him out. Kyle actually has his own episode on the Goat Cave. I don't know what episode it is, but it's back there. I think it's in the teens. It's pretty good.
17 or 18.
I think you're right. It's 17 or 18.
Did he take his pants off?
No, but we talked about how he took his pants off.
No, he did take his pants off for the one
Yo.
rail.
Yeah.
Not in the Goat Cave episode, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
why didn't he
That's
take
in
his
this.
pants
No,
off in
behind
the
the
goat
scenes.
cave?
Isn't that in this at like the end?
BTS.
Him taking his pants off?
Yeah, when he does that rail.
I think it already happened, yeah.
Yo,
Fucking
somebody took their
clearly I
pants
went
off?
For too many smoke breaks.
Yeah, I know, right? Alrighty. We're going to keep this moving because we're almost at 2 hours right now, and we're only like maybe 45 minutes in, not even on the video. So we still got lots
For
to go.
some reason, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we're about halfway through right
This
now.
is like my
Musical
third
chair.
time around. I'm not surprised.
I love how Chris is
Here,
one
Chris, would
ready
you
to
like
go
this
to
chair that you've been waiting
I'm
for?
not drinking, bro. That's why.
Bye.
No, I could drive home.
Yeah. Chris, hop into the chair. Caleb, if you want to move over, because Roman's not here, so...
Look at this chair. It is like... It's fucking wank.
Talk to Roman.
Haha. I messaged Roman, but Roman never, he never hit me back, so...
Roman's in right now.
Huh?
Should I be here or?
Right now.
I guess so.
I'm surprised
He sold his bike. Jumped up.
I figured so much. Jesse, you're not up next. It's Justin.
I've been hiding in the
Justin.
corner the
You-
whole time. Nobody's been able to see me. I haven't said a word.
He's wearing his film
I was just
shirt.
gonna say he's wearing the shirt and he's being.
Yo, he's
filmed right
wearing
As
his
requested.
Is that the famous filming shirt?
It is. Yes.
I will be honest.
now. Hey, man, I think
All right,
that
a
guy
little
wants
loud.
to sex with
I
me.
fucking hope he does. Jesse's leaving stains on the chair now.
Alrighty. Jesse,
Chains off there.
I am very sorry, but you'll have to move back for this
I
one.
told him
Nobody
to get up
moved.
there.
Hey, get back in the
Why
corner
don't-
over there.
Justin,
Why don't you
you're
let
up on this mic here.
Jesse hop in here?
Goddamn taint.
We just ran the friend section.
It's up to you.
Yeah, man. Let him in.
Sure.
Jesse.
Tell us how you really feel.
How dare you sit down?
Jesse,
You hop in there, man.
switch to where he was.
No, because it's gonna go in order.
He'll have to figure it out. It's fine.
He's gonna be the next one off anyway.
And neither the last one.
You killed it.
He is, but we'll figure it out.
He's got a long time to sit and just do nothing.
We'll figure it out.
I spent
Yeah,
most
dude,
of the
we'll
time
figure
hiding
it
in the
out.
corner, and you could only see my sleeve.
All right.
That's enough.
So next up, after that, we have
I can see all of you right there.
we have the
That's all you
mixtape
need to
part.
see.
So this mixtape part was actually it was a mix between Caleb, Roman, Keith Baker, as well as Justin Parsons. So we're gonna call Keith right now, or at least in a minute.
Trying to get over that corona.
Yo, give me his phone number. I'll call him.
I'm not doing that.
Just
We
saying,
all got a
I
call.
checked the group chat, and at 10 o'clock, Keith said he still is watching. So,
All right.
It's
So
obviously like 20 after.
here's what we're gonna do.
Hi, Keith.
Keith, you should be in bed resting.
Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna switch with Justin. Justin, you're gonna switch with Caleb. Caleb, you're gonna switch with Jesse.
So
You're
Jesse,
all gonna
Justin,
move this
Caleb.
way. Jesse's
Yes.
jumping over there.
Everybody move over, and then
Look, I
Jesse
was
jump
there.
over there.
It's like a reverse human
You were
centipede,
just
guys.
there.
I was just there.
Oh, man.
I know it's a pain in the ass.
Guys, there's been a lot of alcohol consumed this evening. Let's just
Says the one drinking water.
I'm not drinking
Right.
water, I'm drinking land
I'm
shark.
fucking drinking water.
Jesse, is this your Bud Light?
All right.
And we're back.
Oh no, that
Are we
was
good?
drinking water.
I wish.
Hey, I got this case for free.
All right, we're gonna play this next video part here. So yeah, let's jump into this.
Kyle, you're the best.
I like that.
So we've got this MF Doom section. Just to talk a little bit about the animation here. When it jumps into MF Doom talking, the way that I did this as the Doom Goat was that I went through a Red Bull Music Academy interview and I cut and paste each word that he said to make a sentence. And I gotta say, that probably took me close to 15 to 20 hours just to do this little 1 minute animation. It was a big pain in the ass, but it worked out really well. It was well worth it. And we got to make fun of Nathan, so that was another good thing.
Didn't get enough of that throughout the rest of the film.
Yeah.
You gotta take some to give some. That's all it is.
That's fair.
Exactly.
Redeem myself. Of course you can.
So if you're watching right now, you'll see MF Doom in a, he's a goat. He's got a mask on. He's got a green sweatshirt.
As well as I don't want to bring this home. You're the best. I know.
It was definitely a big pain to animate all this stuff. It took a long time to get it done, but it worked out really well. We were making fun of the Skater Goats video part. It was a lot of fun for that. And then we jump into Caleb's video part here. So Caleb, you and I, let's talk a little bit about the history between you and I. So you and I have known each other for quite a while.
Just fucked.
Yeah, pretty much. You and I have known each other for probably 8 years now, I would say. Just through, like riding All In when you worked there, and then I worked at All In for a little bit. And, I've always known you as just a London guy. But when I did the video part with you, we didn't really hang out that much. I just kind of knew that I wanted you to be a part of this. It's a big project, and you had a lot of good clips to show, and I knew that you killed it. So
Sometimes.
Husky Nation for sure. Like, you're a big boy. So
Shout out to Spencer Forsman. If you want to hang out sometime, I'm down.
yeah,
Be cool.
absolutely. This is a really cool clip. That feeble on the lip to Smith. This whip, fly out whip in street, still sick as fuck. 180 Smith, backward Smith. That's what they call it, Switchblade Smith.
We need to talk about this.
Absolutely. Tell us about this clip.
So, my fucking wheel decided to blow up because I guess it was fucking bipolar or some shit. I don't know.
He's only 12 years old.
The weird part was we were filming with Justin Parsons that day, and leaving home that morning. This is the same day. This clip here. He just decided, oh, I'll bring my extra front wheel.
I had that gut feeling, that's why.
That was just so weird to me, man.
It was definitely very strange that happened.
But anyways,
that day.
the rim was fucked. I was like, let's get a clip on it.
Yeah. This last clip here was really cool. You're just fucking around in these ledges, and I don't know, it was really fun,
Wasn't enough feebles.
Next up, we got Roman here. Roman was the youngest space goat out of the group, and to be honest with you, Roman didn't really film with the rest of the crew. When I hit up Roman, it was typically me and him went out, maybe with him and Sammer, but not too many people, and we just kind of banged some stuff out, and that was it. I knew that Roman was really into BMX at the time. He's since kind of changed his attitude.
He would have stuck around.
Absolutely, Roman had a
Subarus are cool, but
Roman had a
that cool.
Roman had a very cool style when it came to BMX. He was very good.
Also, he's riding in a fucking cast that clip.
Yeah, right. It's pretty fucking cool.
Was that a bar?
Yeah, it was a bar spin there. And then this clip at Guelph Uni, I had always wanted to film a line here, and Roman really fulfilled that. It's pretty difficult to get a line going in this. Little plaza section.
Roman's crank flips.
Yeah, Roman has some sloppy crank flips. This
Sloppy crank
Feeble
flips
was
with it.
pretty dope.
Yeah, I was there for that.
Jesse did a 360 Smith out of that. Not a big deal or anything, but
Where's that spot, Cam?
I thought you did.
No,
that is that's a bank spot in the middle of Guelph, just somebody's front
It was
yard.
a good time. And the old lady is always chill as fuck.
Yeah, she's dope.
Yo,
We've never
I
been
was
kicked out.
surprised they did that clip.
Yeah, that was cool,
that
eh?
Hop over that little wooden
Rest in
thing.
peace, ODC.
ODC,
Yeah, ODC.
goodbye.
A hole in the ground
This
now.
fucking gap. Holy crap.
This is crazy. I seen this in
Yeah,
person.
dude, for a 17-year-old at the time, pretty fucking cool.
Breaks over.
Yeah, Roman was killing it,
That
man.
doesn't do that gap justice.
That gap is huge.
Yeah, it doesn't do it justice.
Yeah.
Who is just standing in the fountain?
There's just some random
How'd you
fucking
not get
dude,
kicked out immediately.
right?
That fucking fountain has its own security guard.
All right, so this clip here,
That
get
is
Feeble Smith crank flip off. This is actually Roman's last clip. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna call it.
You're gonna tell me to
We
move
should
again.
spam
No, you're
the
fine.
shit out of that kid and get him to call in and be like, yeah, I suck.
And unfortunately, we're actually gonna have to call Keith, and Keith is going to talk to us with this coronavirus.
Oh, yes.
all this shit and he can't do anything about it. He's just like, what do you mean? Unfortunately, we have to close.
Why hasn't he been on the phone the whole time?
Oh, fuck that. I don't want to deal with that.
Keith, we love you. He's still watching.
All right, here we go. All right.
No, you'll find out in 20 seconds.
Everybody shut up.
I'm just waiting for him to answer the phone.
Hey, Keith, are you there?
Yo, ring.
Sorry, let me just raise the volume here. Keep talking.
Yeah, raise
Yep.
the roof.
All right, we can hear you, yeah? You can hear him?
I can hear him.
Okay, Justin?
I can't hear him.
I can. Plug him into the soundboard?
Here, 1 second.
Oh, I can't
Caleb?
do shit.
Yep.
You can hear him? Okay.
Yeah.
Keith, we're finally at your video part. I'm sorry. People suck and they literally waited till the last minute to get here, but
thick boy.
you are very thick.
Yeah.
All right. So what I want you to do, Keith, is I want you to go to 4654 on YouTube on the SPACEGOATS video. You should
That's
be.
what I'm working on.
All right, cool.
Either that or just pop in your hard copy because we know you got the hard.
You should be a clip of Roman with his feet kind of half switched.
Yeah, I'm there.
You're there?
Yeah.
All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to talk to Keith about his video part. Basically, everybody in the background that isn't on the microphone, what I really need from you guys is just to shut the fuck up.
That's
just
number
for
4.
3 minutes.
That's
Cool?
actually number 7.
You guys cool with that?
All ears are on me.
All right, cool. Keith, I'm going to hit play in 3, 2,
7.
1. All right, so we're playing here. We got Keith going here. He's Keith is the manual god. You know, if you guys don't know who Keith Baker is, he's got the manuals out the fucking ass, man. He is killing it.
He is all the...
It's the only trick I can do without minimum effort.
Fair enough. So we got this roller coaster grind. Keith, this was one of the first clips that we'd ever filmed with you. Was that roller coaster manual crank flip?
That was a fun clip.
Yeah, and then this Tooth Lucky. You know, you were a legend at those. I don't know how you got so good at Tooth Lucky 180, but after that we had
do one thing over and over again enough, and you get good at it.
Fair enough, man. I mean, that's how I got really good at jerking off. But
I gotta give him credit for his nollie half cabs.
yeah, Keith, you have
the fuck out of
Mantha is saying that you have the best nollie half cabs in the
I'm
game.
saying it impresses me.
Okay, never mind.
They're not that great.
They're not that great, but
In the DVD, he has the best one. Though.
yeah. So something I want to mention while we're on Keith's part here is that you know, a lot of people know this. I absolutely hate slow-mo. I fucking hate slow-mo so much. But with Keith, what we did is we did 80% and up, like
And
playback
his
speed.
turndowns are
So the way that it works is that instead of being a 50% slow-mo, which most people do is a 50% playback speed, I would do like 80 and up. So it's very, very, very subtle. You're not going to notice it unless you really, really pay attention. And it makes the clip look a lot better. Your brain doesn't really register it, but it sort of does, you know?
Yeah.
The way he does it.
So we're at the YMCA spot there. Nice 270 off the bank.
I think it's the short.
Yeah, that was a cool spot. The spot that Eric didn't want to consider a street spot because it was kind of built to be ridden.
You're absolutely right. Eric did not want to consider that a street spot.
I want to ask how much
I really wish I
Rockstar
could have
he
done this
drank
better.
while watching my part.
This Lions Arena spot was really cool. I can't believe you grinded the whole thing. Not a lot of people have done that.
But seriously,
that
how
was
much
fun.
Rockstar he drank?
At least one.
And then this next clip here, this big gap, I was really stoked on this, and like lining up the music. If you guys watch the actual video later, the music lines up perfectly. This manual, like 50, 50-50, aka pegs to
Nice and
manual.
long. filling up that time frame.
You know, nice and long manual.
I ride with Keith all the time.
Wait
and
for
I
it.
still cannot wrap
Pegs.
my head around how he fucking manuals that well.
Yeah, it's
To do
insane.
balance is unreal.
I think it's because Keith's a thick boy. You know, he's got that.
Is that it?
Fat shaming once again.
I'm not fat
It's
shaming.
like once you get that
I've
as
got
a
that
title,
balance
you just
point on
suddenly
lockdown.
manual real well because
Got that weight distribution.
I told everybody earlier, Keith, you're a snack.
Membership. He's fucking built.
Yeah, so we got more Keith here. Absolutely fucking
manually?
destroying it. You know, he is unreal with the manuals.
We should have made a drinking game out of his manuals.
We should have.
Keith does a manual, you have to drink.
No,
Yeah.
drink the entire time he's manualing.
Pretty much. Oh my god.
Jesus.
We'd be fucking dead. This is a really cool spot. This is actually across the street from my dad's house in Kitchener. Margaret Avenue School. Very cool. You can do a lot of cool stuff there. Good bank setup. This is in Orangeville, just behind
Good
some
old
fucking
little spot.
factory. It's a lot of fun. And this specific clip here, we actually filmed this. I fucking turned the camera off, and we get a call that Travis is in a coma.
Yeah.
That's so crazy, dude.
That is pretty fucking
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, and then this clip is another Orangeville clip. Absolutely fucking cool.
Good old ODSS, Orangeville High School.
All right, I'm pausing it there, Keith. We're at Justin's part. Keith, why don't you tell us a little bit about your manuals and some of the other clips?
How we flat tables.
Mantha wants to know how you do awesome tables.
Or it's turn downs and tables.
Turn downs are pretty cool.
For what?
Practice. I don't know. It's
He says
the biggest thing with both of tables and turn downs is being able to get that correct knee over the top tube. So as long as
Absolutely.
you figure out how to do that, you can fucking nail both those down pretty quick.
Hell yeah, man. Well, Keith, I would keep you going here, but only 4 of us can hear you at the moment because of the headphone
fine.
deal. I want to, dude, Keith, thank you so much for being a part of this video. You know, your part was very cool. I was very excited to film with you. So shout out to Keith Baker. Definitely hit him up. Get some death slip wax, guys. Hit
Death slip.
death slip. Get it going. Keith,
Yep. Thanks for having me on, Cam.
hell yeah. Thank you so much. Get better,
Love
you
you,
know.
Keith.
Don't get coronavirus right now. This is not good for
He
you.
already has coronavirus.
He probably transferred.
No, you don't.
Oh, fuck. All right, Keith. Thank you so much. Have a good night, man. Peace.
Yeah, have a good
See,
night.
there was 5 of us listening that game.
But you will cherish it for the rest of your life.
Right?
Next up, Justin Parkinson's.
Alrighty. I need you to switch with Justin real quick.
I'm so glad
Just
he
switch?
Yeah, just switch that he's in the camera.
And I can get arrested if it is sharpened. So with it being dull, it is not brass knuckles, and it is not a knife bigger than your hand.
One thing I learned about
Yo, that's
getting
all live
arrested
right
is
now.
Just because you get arrested,
Alrighty.
you're in trouble.
So you guys that are listening right now, I definitely want to say thank you so much for, tuning into this fucking nonsense that we're filming right now. But we're gonna jump back into this. We have Justin on the main mic right now. We're gonna jump into his part.
Get nothing done.
So let's do this.
Yeah, I know. That's why we watched Jesse do 30 tries on a flare.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh shit.
So we got some MF Doom going with Justin here. And something to bring up, Justin, is that I met you years ago when I was working at All In. And one of the things that I knew the second I met you is that you would film an awesome video part, you know?
Yeah.
And it was something that I really wanted to do with you. So it was really cool to actually be able to meet up and film a part for Space Goats because your part is one of my favorites, you know?
I honestly think he should have had my section. And I should have had the split part.
That's fair.
And
Justin
honestly,
had...
I respect
Here's
that.
the thing.
Of all fucking people, I think Justin deserved a full section more than I did.
Justin still had a full section. Technically, he still had a 3-minute section that was full. It was just in a mixtape part that was
Yeah,
about
I know.
15 minutes
Yeah.
long.
But I feel like Justin deserved his own section like I got more than I did.
Yeah, I can get behind that, you know? It was.
You were supposed to disagree.
I mean, I hate to say it, man, but what are you really good at other than banging RJ's mom? Like,
sliders and candy bars, thank you.
No, I've seen Kyle do sliders.
He candy
before,
barred
and it's
RJ's mom
ungodly
that
long.
night.
oh, he fucking candy barred her right good.
Into RJ's mom's.
All right, so jumping into Justin's stuff here, we had a lot of cool clips so far. So one of the good things to mention there was the YMCA spot. If you're in London ever, hit up the YMCA spot on like the East End, right?
Adelaide and Sunningdale. That's all you need to know.
And then we had a front yard rail that was really random. That was super
Jay's
cool.
house, yeah.
Jay's house. He has a
That looks
front
like every
rail in his
spot in
yard.
Montreal.
This spot here is actually in town. It's both universities, and the way that it was filmed is so weird. I didn't even plan on that, but
Past fucking buddy's house and kept fucking biking. Probably.
next up here we got a really cool clip. So he half cabs the steps, lands, and then it's a green screen, 540 backwards manual.
No, that
super
was just
cool.
a fucked up 7.
Kind of.
Justin spins way too fast to fuck that up.
Oh man. There's a lot of cool stuff of you, Justin. And one of the clips that I really want to talk about when we get to the end here, like this one is super cool.
I was pretty stoked on this clip.
Anybody that's in Kitchener has known about this spot. It's right near Hong Kong ledges and nobody rides it, So it's cool to see Justin actually get something down on there.
It's Market Square, but like where the actual Market Square is.
Yeah. And then right here we got this Guelph Uni line. Very cool. This is super fucking sick. I love this spot at Guelph Uni. Yeah, it's an awesome spot.
See, it's not a 540. I'm not impressed.
This line, Justin and I actually were trying to do a double line here. We were going to do, he does one full lap of it and then does an entire other line on the second time around. But
I was so tired after the first lap.
Oh, absolutely. I get it, man. That was ridiculous. This is super cool. Okay, wait for this. Nice ice 180 out, and then look at this. This is fucked.
Your arm's in the way.
360 tire grab to fakie on a bank, just randomly. Like, so fucking clean.
That spot's so fun.
This whip is ridiculous. Like,
saw it
what
from
the
the
fuck,
You
dude?
can see us up on the roof, me and Eric.
The tail whip was a lot easier than I thought it would be, though.
See,
you
I didn't think that the tail whip would be so easy for you. Like, it was so
second or third
gnarly.
try.
Yeah. You tried it like once, got it around. You're like, okay, next try, you land on the seat, left your feet up. Third try, you pulled it.
Yeah.
I'm like, where the hell is the manual 180? Like. So something I want to mention about Justin is, if you've ever seen Justin ride or you've seen his Space Goats part before, Justin is by far the smoothest rider out of the entire crew.
And can 540 flat.
That's the thing. Justin can 540 on flat ground. Justin's able to do all these crazy fucking tricks. And, like, honestly, man, it blows my mind that you have such a clean style. Like, filming with you is one of my dreams. Was like, I wanted to film with somebody that had such a good, clean style. It was a wet dream, It was in there. Like,
Think about that.
yeah, it's so weird to say that, especially because you're just a, random London local dude,
Yeah.
Like, we only
He's
live,
not
like,
just
an
any
hour
London
apart.
local.
Yeah. He's Justin Parsons.
He's the Justin
Yeah.
local.
He's
Yeah.
He's the London local.
And I definitely
My
gotta
favorite
say,
part
man,
of the
like,
whole dude.
pretty fucking sick that you actually put the
Besides
time and the effort into doing one of my video parts. Like, I really appreciate it, So, huge shout out to you for that. Was there any clips in particular that you wanted to kind of mention or tell some backstory about?
Oh god, there's stories behind
Yeah, that
every
he should
clip
have
in
landed
there.
that 7.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Tell us a good couple, tell us a couple good
Tell
ones.
me it fucking-
Oh god.
740.
Well, the hop up the one set, like I'm pretty sure it was a campus property.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, we had the run-in with the students there. Yeah, that was great. A bunch of bigger guys, like 3 times all of us. Like they were massive.
Yeah.
They looked like they were on steroids or something, trying to beef us, I guess, at the spot, saying we were wrecking the property. Meanwhile, there was nothing near the grind.
That's
We
the
were
thing.
just
That was
riding on
so weird. We're at Guelph Uni. we're just fucking around. Is that Cinna? Okay, that's a big bun playing with my feet. I thought Justin was just playing footsies with me.
Oh yeah, totally.
But
Oh, she gone.
yeah, it was so weird, man. We show up to Guelph Uni. We never have any issues there, and we're fucking around.
What part?
It's kind of like it's a newer section, but
towards like the east.
It was a football field with like.
It was near the
weird
football
grass
field.
thing beside it.
Yeah. So we're there and we're trying to fucking film these clips or whatever, and these guys just keep coming out of the fucking campus and they're freaking out about it. But they're not teachers. They're not, they're being paid. They're students. They're paying to be there. Our fucking coaches paid for this field. Like, no, they didn't. They did not pay for your fucking football field because why would they? Like, what the hell are you talking about? And they just kept going on and on and on, and it was so weird. Like a couple of them, like it was like 4 or 5 of them walked past, and after they were like across the street, they shouted something really dumb, and then they got in their car, they drove away and just flipped us off, and I'm like, we literally didn't even say anything to you. It was so random.
That's so dumb.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
It was so dumb. Like, it's
All
so
I remember
random.
though is it made our day 10 times better.
Yeah, well, we were just laughing about it,
Yeah.
Like, it's just so dumb. Like, why are you getting so mad about it? You got Travis in the background there, flipping people off. It's pretty great.
Travis, why are you sitting in the hall?
I do what I want.
Yeah, Travis does what he wants.
You know what? That was a dumb question to ask. I'm sorry.
So let's talk about that tail whip gap at the end there. So Justin's banger, if you're listening on Spotify, he does this gap tail whip out of a bank onto a manual pad. And it was something that a lot of us didn't really know if it would be possible. And
It's a big gap.
it's a
6-foot gap.
honestly, in person, it's a big fucking
I
gap.
can lie down and my feet will like touch the tip of the tip of the kicker. It's way bigger than it looks.
So how was that like something that you really decided on doing? We kind of took you there, and that was the first thing you thought of.
I didn't really think of it. I more or less got called out by everybody.
Yeah.
And I felt
Sorry about that.
I felt under pressure, so I was like, well, whatever. I don't know of anything else other than bar variations that I'm going to do on it, or many variations, so I was down for it. Plus, I mean, it was the last day of filming, right?
It
So I had
was.
to get
Yeah, that
something.
was literally the last day of filming.
Yeah, it was like the end of sessions, too, for us.
We didn't. Yeah, that was
So-
literally the last clip that I
Justin,
filmed.
Do you think you could 5 that gap?
Oh, easily.
So,
Easily.
bam,
I think we
point
have to go
proven.
back then.
So next
Tune in
year
for
you're
SPACEGOATS
gonna
2.
5 it to
SPACEGOATS 2.
5 cap.
I'll 5 it if you do a front flip.
Oh,
No. Not at that spot, though. I want to see you do a front flip anywhere in the streets.
Holy shit. Okay, guys.
On the bank.
If you guys are listening right now, Justin Parsons is going to do a 540 on this huge
So
gap.
5 cap.
Yeah.
He front flips.
And if he does a front flip, this
Yeah.
is like huge.
I already know I can. I just need. The
Oh, I know
spot.
you. I know you can too.
The Honda bank.
I've seen how close you've come.
I'm not doing the Honda bank.
It's too steep. You'll get fucked up.
Dude, we'll push one of those little curbs down to give you like a kicker. You basically just manual and
No,
bang your back
because
tire
if
on.
anyone here has ever seen me do a front flip, there's no ramp.
It's
Anytime I have ever sent a front flip is a roller. Besides the time fucking I made that ramp.
Yeah.
With you, I made a ramp at a fucking log.
And that was still
all
a
these
bank.
Cut logs. That
Oh
I
my.
made this bank with a piece of fucking plywood and fucking rolled all these logs down, put a piece of plywood over top it, and sent a front into mulch.
That's the one I seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I seen.
If that mulch was like a foot or two lower, I would have made that.
Yeah.
I need a fucking roller to a fucking lower landing, and I'll send a front flip tomorrow.
Hell yeah. All right.
Just a quick shout out to Kimber Dashley. Now you can shut the fuck up.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh my god. She's
We're
been
sending
texting
out
me like
shout outs. I
nonstop.
just want to send out a shout out to Riley Reed. I've watched all your videos that don't.
Oh my
involve
God.
Also known as RJ's mom.
Yeah.
That's
where I thought this was going.
Cool. Justin, thank you so much for telling us a little bit about your part. If you guys are interested in listening to more about Justin, we actually have a full 2.5 hour podcast with
Yeah,
Justin.
something like that.
It's somewhere in episode 30 to 40. So check it out.
It was either 31 or 2.
No, it was
maybe,
like
33.
34 or 35.
It was the early 30s.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
Cool. Well, next up is actually me. So let's jump into this. Here, just give me a second here.
Air switch.
Alrighty. So I'm going to switch up seats with Justin here. Jesse, if you can move over into that mic there. And then who wants to sit and talk about my part?
Fuck yes.
All right, who are we doing?
I'm down.
You're down? All right, you sit at the end there. Taylor, get in here. You're sitting in my seat. All right. No promises that she's not going to fuck this up.
Just back in.
All right.
Real good ones.
Hey, give me my hat.
Yo, nice form.
No, leave the
There is a hats in the house rule.
That's not 5
I
head. That
would
doesn't
like
count
to
for studio.
Everyone count.
All right.
We're counting.
It smells
we're
like
not.
dirty fucking BMXers in here.
All right. Yeah, I know. There's too many of us. Yeah, you get the fuck out of here.
All right, somebody.
Smells
We're
like a
gonna
dirty
count
goat.
Cam's head before the end of his.
Dude, I feel bad for anybody. that's
Yo,
been
am I
watching
in
on
like,
this
am I in
screen.
on this? I'm totally hating on your part. Is this a drinking game?
I think so. I don't
Yo,
know what the
sick.
drinking game's gonna be. Okay,
Anybody
say,
got some water?
Every time he knocks
microphone 2 on the thing over there. Turn it up a little bit.
Who's actually supposed
Over
to
to
be
the side,
sitting
there's a dial. Turn it up a little bit.
Whoever wants.
How's that going?
Is that good? Hello,
I was
hello.
just gonna say,
Check,
there is
check,
no
check,
order
check,
before
check.
anymore.
I'm pretty sure.
Mic check.
Check.
Where'd he go?
Check, 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 check.
A little more,
Okay,
a little
there he
more.
went.
Oh, I'm coming to pee with you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, that's
there
good.
we go.
That's good.
We're good.
That's a
We're
whole
good.
different
Okay,
podcast.
leave it.
Whoa.
So, on the dial there,
Am I supposed to sit down? I'm
on
just
the
gonna butt
furthest
back in.
right, go down 1, press that. Okay, right there. Now turn around.
Oh.
What are you doing? What did you touch?
Oh, don't.
Okay, we're good.
back.
Never mind. Turn around, fully turn around, like your body, other way.
Yeah, turn around.
Bring the, what the hell? This is a house here.
What
Oh,
are
no,
you
it's-
doing?
it's-
I didn't touch anything.
This is your fault.
I suddenly need to replace this microphone.
I didn't bring my mic bag. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Guys,
Or
I just
camera
need
bag with
this.
the mic in it.
What's
going on here?
Hell of a time.
Hello,
wait.
hello, hello,
Oh,
hello.
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, we're good.
Oh, no,
Maybe.
you're-
Okay,
you're
you?
still
Shut the fuck up. All right, Taylor, turn around towards the Mac, the actual Mac, not the screen.
good. Okay.
What I want you to do is I want you to take the thing over. Leave it. Don't touch it, Eric. Okay, we're
I
good.
fixed it. I didn't fix it.
Bring the mic over to the. Bring the thing over. Not the mic.
Cursor.
Bring the cursor over to the other
Cursor,
screen.
The mouse to the left screen,
I want you to hit play.
and then keep it on.
Left
play.
screen.
Left screen. Your other computer.
my god.
This is so ridiculously easy. Hit play.
Okay.
Okay.
Capture the frustration.
Be ready.
So-
Be ready to press button. Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay,
there we go.
so to talk a little bit about the pyramid Earth here, the reason that this happened was so dumb. I just got really fascinated about how stupid people are with the flat Earth. Like, seriously, you think the Earth is flat? You're fucking retarded. So, anyways, I got really fascinated on that. And then we're going to jump into this here. I got the SPACEGOATS tattooed on my hand. And a big part of this is that everybody that was in the SPACEGOATS video, I honestly think of you guys as family. You know, you guys are some of my best friends in the world. And I think that that's a good representation of everybody.
Yeah, he treats me like the third cousin.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I have sex with you sometimes. And
That doesn't talk to me for 7 months at a time.
yeah, this 3 there was really cool. You know, this was one of the first clips I filmed for this video part. I think I was on a BSD beverage frame at the time.
Beverages.
Yeah,
Consuming now.
super cool.
Oh, I filmed this.
If you guys have listened to the video part before, the song is Mr. Smiley by Mustard Plug, one of my favorite bands. We got a Frameland
Was
tail
that a
whip there.
plug?
Yo, that didn't even
It
look
was
like
a plug.
That's great.
You just called
Yo,
yourself that.
Pretty good
by the
flame
way,
whip.
Cam can actually do real tail whips now. I watched it in
No,
person.
he
Sort of.
No, he did like 4 in a row. He did real
Yeah, I
tail
know,
whips.
but the last time he went,
Did
he said he.
Yeah, I was at the odd recently. I couldn't get any of them, and I got pissed and threw my bike.
4 in a row. So it's
I also
huge.
called them out for
Yeah.
crank arm one time.
Either way, this is super cool.
that
You
was
know,
a
a
tire
lot of that
factory
stuff
thing.
a second ago was all self-filmed. This was in the Burlington ditches again. Manual to wall ride 3 off. I had a really good time trying to do that. This spot was right behind my house. It's a tire ride gap peg or gap smith.
That gap is actually pretty big.
It's a big fucking gap.
Yeah.
Travis, you did
That
that rail way back in Fuck Asses. And I remember doing that and really, feeling good about myself at that time. The good old manual, gap manual gap back in.
Kind of manual.
This big rail
Hey, I
hop
filmed
back at the
that.
Harvester days. I
that
did
a
it,
jam?
Ozzy!
I filmed it.
Yeah.
Hey, I was there for that too. That was neat.
York University, that was a good bump smith. 24
Hey,
stair
look at that
handrail.
taxi, like a
Yeah, that's
BMX
Rockaway.
taxi in the background there.
It's a good time, man. This is
That rail
Oh, is that
doesn't
in
exist
Guelph?
anymore.
No,
No,
that's in Breslau.
yeah, that's Breslau. It's super
They
close.
got like the same styling.
That last
So,
down rail doesn't
originally, I wanted to do pegs 180 off that rail, but I just couldn't get it. And then 3 off this roof. Keith filmed that the one day. I did this the same day as well.
That rail he
fucking
lost
sick.
his teeth to for like the 4th time.
Yeah, the 4th or 5th time. I lost
I don't
count.
know.
This is
Yo.
Dan's ramp.
Awesome.
You got the
Not
drop in.
street.
That's another thing too. It does not look nearly as big on film as it
Oh
is
my
in real
god,
life.
it's
I
huge.
When you
And
stand
also-
on the deck of that Mini,
Taylor,
you
hit
still don't
space.
reach the roof. Like,
Turn around.
it's
Also,
like
he
7
just
feet.
wasted a full beer.
I was just gonna say, Kim,
Dude, I jumped
after
off
this
that roof, I would've
podcast,
done
we
the
need
same
to
thing.
teach you how to properly
Maybe
shotgun a
about it.
beer because that is not how you shotgun a beer.
I mean, it was a bone shaker, so I knew you guys wouldn't like
Yo,
it
you had to
anyways.
shake the shit out of it.
Yeah. Taylor, hit space again. Don't let it play. All right, so just a little, a couple things. Tay, turn this way.
This
Okay,
On
if we
that
get your
little
format
dial
in the
thing,
video,
I don't know what you just did to my microphone there.
Just try it.
Dude, you're fucking shit up over there.
Says the one who argues
Thanks,
about
guys.
a fucking garbage bag.
All right,
To be fair,
so
you didn't really have to move to that seat.
hit
What do you
the
expect?
middle one over
middle one
button
over.
on that side.
So the middle to the one
No.
over to the one side.
Middle one
We-
down over. You are so fucking this up.
Dude, you were giving the worst
I know.
instructions in the world.
Absolutely.
What the fuck
Middle
is
one
middle
over.
No human
No
being.
left.
There
no
we go.
human being
There
can
we
make
go.
sense of that
All right.
instruction.
So,
Did you want to go
Middle
weaved
one
with
over.
that or?
all right.
Are we talking about starboard, port, left,
So-
right?
That would be better instructions at this point.
To
Northeast,
explain
southwest.
a couple clips there. We had let's start from kind of halfway. We had that clip of where I do a tail whip and then I land
pedals?
and roll away, not the pedals, you fucking asshole.
Are you talking
Land
to
a
yourself?
frame and then go around. I do 360 into the bank and then 180 off.
Yeah.
That's actually like right behind my dad's house. Really cool spot. You gotta take a fucking broom there though. There's always shit going on back there. Like,
Heroin.
always fucking heroin needles.
Needles.
Well, that's the thing. I had to go out and buy a fucking broom because we don't have one. But that's a story for another day. Not you and I. Don't worry. We got a broom instantly when I moved in. But
Are you calling her a witch?
no, not at all. So something to think about there too is that one of the spots that we hit up there was a big
Instabroom spot.
rail hop in like the middle of Toronto, I guess. It was at a BMX jam. It was at one of the Harvester jams, and Ozzy kind of called me out. He's like, "You won't." and like 10 minutes goes by, and I'm fucking looking at
There's
it.
this-
All right, let's do
a
it.
large portion of clips in this DVD that happened because someone was like, "Yeah, you won't."
That's the thing, right?
Yo, my last clip off that fucking hydro box fucking was because somebody said you won't.
We are all just a bunch of stubborn fucking ignorant.
Oh,
idiots.
absolutely.
You won't. You
So-
won't. I'll show you.
I'll show you what I can do with it.
So
Show you what I can do.
Ozzy kind of was like, "You won't do it," and then hop that shit like a G and fucking pull that shit first try because I'm so fucking clean and everything. But-
Did you actually? Did
It's
you
gotta be
actually
like an
win?
OG.
I landed it first try, yeah.
Oh.
It's pretty great.
He actually did.
You weren't even there, you fucking loser.
Yo.
No, landed that first try, and then
I don't know, man. You looped out pretty quick. You threw your bike pretty fast.
Oh yeah, is that the but he didn't shit himself like Jesse.
that's a story for a minute. Don't worry.
We haven't gotten to that part yet. How long
Don't-
are we doing this? That's in the other DVD.
That was
We're not at that DVD, and we're gonna be here all night.
That was yesterday.
Don't worry about that until a minute from now. But
Okay. Or
the
7.
the ender clip there was me jumping off of Dan's roof at his house
Yo,
into his mini
Dan.
ramp, and
I'm sure
that
if your
actually
wife saw this, I'm sorry. She's probably pissed.
isn't Dan's
You
wife
were
kind of
on my
hot?
roof?
Is Dan's wife hot?
I don't want to get knocked out.
Pretty sure she's a smoke show.
Hey,
Yeah,
well,
MILF.
ever seen Brandy Love?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
Nice. Cool.
Also, Dan, I
Oh, I have 100% seen Camera Canada.
Yo, Dan, if Dan watches this, you're gonna need another set of teeth. Anyways, thanks to Dan and his wife
Oh,
for
man.
letting us destroy their shingles.
Just jump off your roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, either way,
and
we
their
set up a
fence.
ladder.
Yeah.
And their
Oh yeah, the
fence.
fence.
Cam broke their fence.
Yeah, I fucked his fence up. We,
Yo,
it
their
actually, it took me quite a while to actually send my first attempt on that. And then when I did, I like literally ate shit, fucking went up, did it right after that.
Did you have to like actually
crashed
hop off
into
the
the
roof, or like was the eaves
So-
trough in the way?
That was the main thing. On my first attempt, I was really worried that I was gonna bump jump the east trough and like, get sent forwards. So I wasn't really sure. So I just kind of like pulled up and barely hopped off of it, and it worked out perfectly. Other than I landed and kind of looped out into the side of the ramp.
Yeah.
And
Actually,
when
it was
we
in
went,
the fence.
when we went back up to do it again, I fucking landed it perfectly, and then the fence just comes up so quickly, and you're in the
Well,
grass.
yeah, I can imagine how much speed you take up like a 7.5 foot drop to a 5 foot quarter.
Yeah, it was a little ridiculous, And the thing is that I actually, up until the release of that video, I really didn't even want to use that clip. A main thing for me was that like everybody else has sent such a big gap or such a crazy banger that like a roof drop into a ramp, that's not good enough, Like I felt like I needed to do something better.
You to use that for like
Yeah.
the ender part.
It's hard
I was
to
like,
film yourself when
man,
you are also in charge of filming everyone else, though.
I think that's a big part of it. You make a really good point there, Nick.
But like, who else uses an ender clip? Like everybody has backyard ramp or access to one. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people. But who has the chance to drop off a roof into it? And a lot of people, what you don't realize is actually it's paused right now. You might be able to see it in this online thingy. That gap there is probably like 6-8 feet from between the house and that ramp.
Yeah, it's a pretty big gap.
It's a good gap.
Yeah.
Like it's a good gap out. It's not like you just dropped into it. Like you actually still
Honestly,
had to roll out
I
of
think
it.
I think a big thing for me was that I really, really, really wanted to, if I could, I would have taken my Fuck Asses BMX video parts, like the best clips from Fuck Asses and the best clips from SPACEGOATS, and made a really good part with those.
A really good mediocre part. Yeah.
It would have been honestly, it would have been a really good part though.
My part would still be all Feebles.
All Feebles, yeah.
I would still be drinking to Eric's part.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
wouldn't, because I would be having a cigarette like I did last time.
Yeah.
Fair enough, but
Mr. Elke back here.
yeah, I've got
experience fucking prospers.
I've got some ideas for 2020, so you might see maybe a 3 off the roof. Probably not, but maybe. Yeah, there'll be a lot of videos coming out hopefully in 2020, not just Instagram. Like, I'll be posting some stuff up and, maybe having sex with Riley Reid or something like that. But
I don't think you can
dude,
post that on Instagram.
Taylor is looking at me right now, and she is fucking pissed.
Your mic's live, Taylor.
Just to clarify, he's
Yeah,
talking
you're
about
live.
me, not himself.
You can say something into the mic if you want.
No comment.
Cam has got no balls, and they're in his purse as of tomorrow.
That
or her
no
purse
comment
as of
actually
tomorrow.
means Cam's not gonna get any for a long time.
Facts.
Hey, I see
Oh,
a big
man.
bottle over there. You can smack over his head.
Tried to get a quickie this morning. That didn't
I'll
work.
laugh. we'll figure out the controls to take the
Half an hour
podcast.
too late, man.
Fair enough.
Sorry, bro.
Oh man. All right, let's switch this
Yo,
up.
she's pissed.
We're at the last video part. We have Jesse DeZikowicz for the banger part.
But first, how do we spell loads, Cam?
Oh, I don't know.
Not the way you did.
All right, Jesse, you're gonna switch spots with me.
Really?
Holy fuck.
Downwind. I don't want to part of it.
Oh man.
All right, here. Before we switch.
Mantha needs to go wipe first.
Oh. Don't go any further, you'll see my gut.
dude,
You
no.
don't want that.
Keep
No,
that
no.
loaded weapon that way.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, there we go.
All right.
Cam unleashed the gut.
The good. Yo, is that like 7 chest hairs I count there? Holy fuck.
You shake?
6.
Oh,
It's
buddy.
okay, they're gonna die alone in this anyway.
Wow.
Oh, fuck. Kyle, stop touching the bits.
Say, buddy.
Fuck out of here.
Shout out to Braden Bygrave.
Wow.
Shout out to Coors Banquet for this.
Kyle.
Alrighty.
What's with those hot dog flavored water feet?
Yo, don't talk about shit about Limp Bizkit.
You know, there's a pill that fixes that now, eh?
Yeah, no, it's called Riding Rhino.
Yeah, we've already smelled your chocolate starfish.
You got that close.
So
Did you not know Limp Bizkit?
No, I don't.
Wow. I'm in a room
Alrighty.
with children.
Everybody knows.
So-
Not all of us still live in the 90s.
All right. So, everybody, since Jesse is the last one here, he had the banger of the video part. I would really, really, really like to, let's get Jesse to pick out the 2 people that'll be on mic with him. Who do you want on the mic?
Oh, definitely Travis.
Travis, you're up on mic. Let's get, how do you feel about Chris? Because Chris
Yeah,
shot
Chris
some
for
good
sure.
photos of you.
Oh,
All right, so,
Eric even
We're
bumped.
getting booted.
Yeah, we're getting
We're
booted.
Let's get
sharing
some
the mic
stuff
here,
going
but
here.
we're not good enough for Jesse here.
That's right, get out.
I thought we were
Tyrannosaurus
best friends.
Peg Rex.
All right, Eric, if you want to switch with Travis there.
So, Chris Johnson took all the cool photos that were in my part, one of which ended up in Push It a Stop magazine, or zine, I guess. It's smaller. And Travis came up with the idea of Pegasaurus Rex, hence why I'm wearing the filming shirt that I'm wearing now, that Pegasaurus Rex also wears.
We'll show that in a minute here. I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
Eric stood up.
Dude, I've been saying that for
There's some
3 hours.
sabotage.
Nice. Alrighty.
My ear.
Comments, man. There's some hate going on in there.
We are at, I know, I'm looking, man, you know.
Eric's trying to go find them.
It's mostly me.
It's mostly me.
All right, just to mention some of the comments here, Mike from London, good friend of Caleb's, he's like, I don't know what's going on here right now, but I'm entertained. I think that's how a lot of people are going to feel. Travis, I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but I love it.
Have we heard from Super Happy Funland yet?
I don't think Jeff's
I
listening.
just thought about that.
He's in slow-mo, so...
Jeff's cool. He's got a really big ginger beard I look up to.
Hell yeah. So let's jump into this. We got, Jesse's last, main video part for this, and then we got Travis and, Chris Johnson, who shot all the photos on this.
I did.
Hell yeah. So let's jump into this.
We got Pegasaurus with my t-shirt. I had to send a picture to Rob so he could design it and put it on the Pegasaurus.
Yeah,
I'm gonna come
so
rip your nipples off.
I love how
You
the
don't put that
planet
shirt
is
back on.
triangular.
yeah, it's pretty awesome, eh?
Trust me, boy.
So something funny here is that a lot of you guys might not know this, but I am terrible at like drawing up stuff. I'm not an artist at all. So we had a different guy come in and make all the artwork for it. And when we sent the artwork for this T-shirt that the Pegasaurus wears in a second, he was like not sure if he was gonna make it work, but he made it work pretty much perfectly. Here, I'll show that on screen there. Jesse, show us your shirt.
Rex.
There we
It's
go.
identical.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
We got the
perfect.
little hula girls and the big old whatever flowers
There
those
you
are.
go. Shout out to Rob Duff for that. So every other character in the video has 3 mouths, but the T-Rex only has 2. It was kind of a pain in the ass to make it work with only 2, but it would have been too much work to make a 3rd one. So completely understandable.
So I just get to look derpy and catch flies.
Yeah, pretty much. Paper plates.
Thank you.
There you go.
Nate says I have nice tits.
Don't worry, I speak English.
Looking right past my 6 chest hairs.
Yeah.
And my Coors Banquet guy.
Anyways, here we go. Jesse, tell us a little bit about this guy here.
So first off, this guy walked past us and he was we were trying this rail for a while and he's bugging me. He's, oh, you gotta get it. And I said, well, I can do it if you give me a beer. And so he went to his car and he came back and changed his mind and he gave me that beer. And I landed it like next try.
This spot was pretty tall. That was
Yeah,
pretty
that
big.
was
Again,
a
the
big
camera does
fucking
not do that
spot.
spot justice. That's pretty fucking big.
This is, I think, the first time this has ever happened here, and probably the craziest trick to ever happen at Leeward's Ledge in Guelph.
Fun fact, I couldn't make it to the end of the ledge, so
Yeah.
I accidentally ice chinked out of it, and it worked.
Accidentally. What
Accidentally,
the hell is happening
definitely.
here? Taylor fucked up my microphone.
You're just drunk.
I think so. A little bit.
Dude, you guys messed
Smith
up
hard
this
one.
school.
Yeah, it's fucked.
There's so many good spots at that school.
Yeah, but school is
There was a bunch of like a bunch of clips that our crew had filmed there, and the day after the premiere, like they all just went straight to Instagram.
That's hilarious, eh?
Yeah. I've been sitting on a clip for like 3 years.
Oh
on
my
this
God.
rail, and I just went home and was like, "No, it's done."
Nah, it's good.
I love how in this
is a spot
section it just gets darker and darker.
Yeah.
He was here for hours filming this. It's not
I
like,
went through a flat tire. I went
I
through
remember when
100
Jesse
pounds of
was
sweat.
learning how to 180s, so out of everybody here, I feel like I deserve to shit talk the most.
I'll take it. I don't care.
Jesse will take it
Me
right
and Jesse
in
were
the fucking
like best
butthole.
friends when we first started riding.
We still are. What are you saying?
cool University of Waterloo spot.
That's a really cool spot.
It's a square rail, actually.
Yeah, Nathan Williams threed that
I can be
fucking
shared.
15 years ago.
No, there's no sharing. No sharing.
This was really cool. A hanger on this rail. That rail is ridiculously steep.
Pete Braden and his big
A
ice
lot
race.
of people called me out for this. They thought that Jesse didn't land
That
that. He
spot's now
absolutely
gone.
did. Yeah, that spot's
Yeah.
gone. That took
Oh,
9
that
months
was
to
that
film.
fucking,
That's Bridgeport and King.
King and fucking Bridgeport.
Yeah.
Yep. I
In
remember
front of the
that
postal
the
office,
night you were
Waterloo.
trying it and didn't get it.
I spent
And a
3
guy
times.
gave you a beer that night too.
A guy came up to me when I landed that trick. Finally, there was a guy that came running up to me. He's like, "Oh, you won't do it. You won't
That's
do
that
it."
CTV
And right
News
then, I
Dictionary,
landed it,
right
and
on
he
King
gave
Street.
me this huge hug. And while we were in the middle of the hug, I realized it was my old friend from high school, and we both kind of realized in the same second and freaked out.
I remember the last
So
time
crazy.
it was either he gave you a beer or $5.
I was gonna say
or
there was
something.
a homeless dude or something that gave you $5 the one time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck, I don't remember that.
I think it was that rail. It wasn't a beer. I think
A
it was
lot of
some
my
guy
part
gave
is
$5.
dedicated to just drinking beers.
Absolutely.
It's
yeah.
a superpower.
Yeah, you drink a lot
Well,
of
then
fucking
why am I not a god?
Hence the gut.
Yeah.
I broke my sound wave here. Rest in peace.
Yeah, so if you guys are listening at home, like to the actual video, you would have heard his frame snap.
At
was a
that
good
goal spot.
Yeah, it's a fun spot. We spent way too long on this.
That was really cool, though. That,
We spent
that-
way too
that was
long
a
on
really,
everything in my
That was a
part.
really
There's
dry
no
ledge
we
in
took
London.
too
This is a
long on
cool
that. You
Brantford
took
spot.
too long.
Yeah, this was really
That's
cool.
super dope.
I've never ridden Brampton before.
I
That-
wish
that's
I
because that's
got
not
what I
Brantford, that's
wanted to do on that
Brantford.
rail,
Oh,
but
see,
I'll
I've
just
never
have to go
been
back
there
for it.
Chris
I
shot
have
a
so
good
much of
hanger
the
photo
world
there.
That's the
shit.
one that made it into Push It a Stop. I'm really
Yeah.
stoked on that. I still have it in my room.
Magazine
Hell yeah.
photos.
Thank you, Chris.
That's one of the coolest
We'll jump into
street
that
tricks
after.
I've ever seen. So
I still think that
Stop
full cab
sneezing.
was slacking.
Sorry, I'm not trying to. This next clip here is one of my favorites that I've ever filmed. It's
like
just
the
so
little, like,
smooth
That
with
the
the
little
camera
happy bounces.
right
yeah.
here. This is so smooth with the camera. I was very impressed with myself after filming this.
I feel like the half cab fucking could have been better.
Come on.
Fuck you. This is super cool.
I fell in the water shortly before that.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. Casey, I curved rail.
This is fucking
That's when it was
nuts.
fresh.
Yeah.
That stair set looks so small in that video.
It's
Chris
huge,
shot a
yeah.
really cool picture for that too.
Yep, that's in
Yeah,
the
no, and I find it stupid
thing.
that fucking...
Fuck this spot.
Oh my
Cam,
god.
Me and you went and fucking scoped this out, and I was like, "There's no way anyone will do
I
anything
scoped
here."
this out like
Flared
10
it.
years before you guys.
That took like
and
2
where's
hours.
all the fucking fails?
You don't even know where that is.
I know exactly where it is.
Where is it?
It's behind the Stampede, right
Yeah,
outside.
he's
of
right.
the leather
Motherfucker.
Right.
This was so crazy.
This huge 3.
How early
yeah.
in the morning was this?
It was like 11 a.m., 11:30.
Nate was ready for the big hug right there.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Hell yeah.
That was post Patty's Day.
Yeah, it was. It was
It
right
was,
after Patty's
yeah.
Day. That was the same day Kyle got naked.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Shout out to Kyle for getting naked.
I don't know how you.
Okay,
Kyle,
so this
especially
clip
when he's
here,
naked.
one of the
I feel
first
like we
clips I
should
filmed with the
clarify what Kyle,
HVX.
because it wasn't me.
So fucking crazy. So that clip there.
I love the woman's double take.
Oh,
She's
he's
just
just,
like,
what the fuck? These white boys are crazy.
You see that?
These white boys are crazy.
Is that Rez?
No,
No,
that's
that was,
Margaret.
Margaret Street, yeah.
Margaret Ave.
Yeah. Okay, so there's a lot to take in there. So let's talk about a few of the clips, because fuck, man, there's so much going on there. Let's talk about the banger first of all. The banger clip there. You did a pegs and crank arm at Margaret Avenue School.
Yeah.
So how did that come up? You know, like we were cooking barbecue in the backyard.
I thought about it.
Barbecue.
I thought about it for a while, and it was just one of those days that I wanted to get it done, and I just kind of texted you and said like, "Hey, do you want to go over to Margaret? What are you doing today?" And I came over to your place, and you said like, "Oh, I just want to have lunch, whatever. I want to make some burgers." So I went over. I took a huge shit at your place.
Hell yeah.
You made me a nice burger. And we went over and we spent like what, maybe an hour there?
Because you
Not
wanted
even.
to make
You
sure
got
to
it
not
fit
shit
so
your pants
quick.
this time.
It seemed like it took a while.
Yeah. I don't think it took that long.
I don't remember getting a burger.
Well, you were there. You were there for when I double pegged it.
No, I was.
No, you weren't there.
That
That was
was-
just me and Jesse.
You were there for I double
Yeah,
pegged it for fuck asses. You were there for that one, but it was just me. It was just me and Cam for that one,
Okay, so
and Barkley.
you pulled that very quickly.
It seemed like it took forever.
It honestly it wasn't. It was about 15, not attempts, but 15 like run-ups, 2 attempts, and you pulled it. And you pulled it very quickly, which was sick.
Fuck, that must have been
But-
like 3.
So if that was
4
like
years ago
Nate
by
trying it
now.
on the skateboard, it would have been about 435 attempts.
Absolutely.
I don't know. Nate is one of the only people I've ever met, and I will back up this one fucking faggot wood pusher because he can nollie. Yeah, I've seen him fucking impossible like a goddamn champion, and fucking name 5 people in your life who can impossible first try every time besides your dad.
Impossible. Okay,
Impossible.
let's move on.
Love it.
Marcus Square, way cleaner, pissed drunk at Cam's last jam.
So let's talk,
Didn't really
Chris.
rap though, so.
Chris, if you want to jump in on this,
Yeah,
we
what
had
do
shot
you
a
know?
couple photos with you one day. I had done a 24 stair handrail.
The giant wooden stair set.
Yeah, the giant wooden stair set, which Travis and I have some history at before. We're not going to talk about that because Eric might get a
Who's the
soft dick
spot
about it.
stealer?
But
Eric's dick's already soft anyways, and it droops to the left. You
Yeah.
did it.
Either way, we're
You
not going
did
to
it
talk
a
I
about
long
it.
thought I
time
wasn't
ago.
allowed to bring the left hook up.
Either way,
The left hook has been referenced many times
Yeah.
in this whole podcast.
Has it? I haven't heard that
I
one.
don't
You
know.
haven't
I feel
been
like
sitting over in fucking shit talkers row. That's why.
either way, we shot that photo and shot the video, and then we went over to that school and you shot a wall ride photo of Jesse, which was just completely out of the
Yeah.
blue. Like you just did it randomly, and then we were
That
like,
was-
okay, let's take a
That was
photo.
kind of
and
a
video.
warm up thing.
Yeah.
I was just like, I kind of looked at it. It's like, oh, this looks fun. Whatever.
That's
Like,
a
I
heavy
honestly didn't
warm-up.
think I'd make it to the bottom, and when I did, I realized like actually how hard of a landing it is.
when you shit yourself?
No,
That's
that was
coming
many
later.
years
Don't
ago.
worry about that.
We'll get to that.
No, I thought
Okay.
when
I
he
talked
said
about it in
not
the
as
pre-recording.
hard of a landing as
So, we shot that wall ride photo, and then I threw the idea to Jesse years ago, and I tagged you in a post the other day about it.
That was the first time I'd ever been to that spot.
Yeah, so I hit him up. I run a page on Instagram that just shares, photos of spots, and don't follow it because I'm not going to let you follow it.
Yeah.
You fucking losers. What are you doing? But, anyways, Travis is shaking his head. So you fucking idiot.
It's private. You got to keep those spots on the down low.
Yeah, it is a private account, but
it's all right. He pawned half the spots off me. So.
There's a couple on there. But,
there was some secret Travis handshakes going on.
I won't lie. There's definitely a few of Travis's spots on there. Not gonna lie.
Logo in the background.
I should have an alien in the background. That would make more sense, eh? But moving on from that, we shot that wall ride photo, and then, I called him out years ago on doing a hanger on it, and
you tagged me in it the other day.
Yeah,
and it's like I think you said like, oh, hanger on it, you won't, and I looked at it like, there's no fucking way I would do that.
And then I fucking messaged him the other day. I'm like, never mind.
Did you ever do that with the fucking garden at the top of the fucking school? With the pillars at the bottom of the parking lot that you brought me to?
I don't remember.
Either way.
Yeah, you guys can sort that out later.
Yeah. So,
there's the big concrete pillars at the bottom of the rail.
Either way, Jesse sent this huge hanger, like gap hanger drop at that school. You pulled it third try, I think.
I went through a tube
first. You went through, you tried to double peg it. Fucked up.
That was just to kind of feel it out.
I know.
Why would you think that though? That's such a short section. I just wanted to pegging it is almost more dangerous than trying to hanger it.
I just wanted to rub my pegs on it a little bit, just to kind of get the vibe off the rail, just make me and you are cool. That's all.
Make sure you weren't gonna stay.
You have weird rituals, man. What the fuck?
I just have to kind of get friendly with it, get to know it.
Did you make sure to poop beforehand, just in case you hit the rail in a funny way and shit yourself?
That's different.
Do you always make sure to poop before you ride down?
That's different.
All right, we'll talk about that in a second. All right. All right. So we shoot that hanger photo. Unbelievable, just so crazy. And you know what? Just because everybody keeps asking about it, we're gonna tell the shit story. This has never aired. We've filmed it probably 4 or 5 times now and wanted to talk about it. We've never aired it. So basically, everybody that's not on a microphone, please shut your fucking mouth.
This story's been told so many times, either on camera, off camera. Hello.
Yeah.
So,
what are you trying to listen to?
All right.
For fuck asses, the first ever hanger I did on a street rail was a switch hanger, and it was in my part.
Out of a gap. By the way.
There's a picnic bench that had this weird little like satellite dish kind of thing to it. So we set it up in front of the rail. If you go back and watch Fuck Asses, you'll know exactly which one it is. So I had just got back from the Dominican on a week-long trip for maybe 2 days I was back for, 3 days, something like that. So my stomach was still kind of off, adjusting back to the food from there to here, whatever it was. And I looped out really hard on the hanger and I landed flat on my ass, and just the way I landed, just a little droplet of little real wet squirts just
out of his
fucking
ass.
came right out, and you can tell
that sound effect sounded so good in the microphone. I gotta be honest with you.
It's a really good description of what happened, because honestly, like it felt like just that noise
like
you made.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Is it like one of those wet farts you shouldn't trust?
Yeah.
No, it was
exactly.
a wet
That's
fart is a
exactly
different
what it
noise.
was.
It was a specific noise.
So I landed so hard, it just it came right out, and you can tell by the look on my face. If you watch the crash section right at the end of the video, you can tell by the look on my face. Like I had kind of rolled over and I got on my hands and knees, like I knew something was up. And
That's
it's like,
how I just shit myself look.
How do I go about dealing with this? So I walked up and Cam's like,
asshole skateboarding, so I know exactly what you're talking
Cam
about.
could tell something was up, and he just looks at me. He's like, "Yo, are you good? Like, is everything good?" I'm like, "Yeah, like, don't tell anybody else, but like, I kind of think I shit at myself a little bit, and I need to go deal with it." So he's like, "Oh, just go back and like find a leaf or something, just real quick, just sneakily." So I rode around back and I found this big fucking leaf and wipe her up real quick, and I went back and got it like what, next try or
Literally
try later?
Next fucking try you pulled it, and then we went to a Subway.
No, I just went straight home after that.
No, you went. No, you didn't. You
Did
went to you went to a Subway. And we wiped your ass in there, and then we went to another spot. Dude, you absolutely fucking killed it that night. You shit your pants. Then we went to Subway. You wiped your ass, ate a foot long. Then we
In
go out to
poopy
this
pants.
dude. We go to this fucking spot. Jesse does tire ride, a huge 360 off of it, pulls it like first try.
Where was that?
It was on Cortland. Do you remember when it was? Cortland and Ottawa? Or Cortland and King, sorry.
I didn't know that was the same day.
Yeah, so that was the same day you did that 3. And
Okay.
then we went and we did that big red rail at the Odd. That was the same day as well.
Was it?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you killed like 3 fucking awesome clips on that all made it to the video.
Wow, I'm disgusting.
All with shit in your fucking pants.
I think I cleaned it pretty good.
Did you,
I
were you
must
driving?
Underwear
Jesse, were you
away.
driving that day?
Probably.
So you sat in your shitty pants in the seat
Well,
of
it
your car
wasn't like-
driving around.
No,
Let's
he
not-
wiped
let's
it. He
not-
wiped it first. Let's be real here.
Let's not over
throw
exaggerate. It
your
wasn't
underwear
like
away?
it wasn't like a full fucking explosion. It was just like a little.
The
It was
way-
just
the way
enough
you
to be
say it,
uncomfortable.
though, the adjusting from the Dominican food, you totally had the squirts.
No, it was
just a little dry
it was
shit.
100%.
Like
No, it was
wet.
100%.
It was wet.
But it was just like
log, like-
it was just. Yeah, you don't.
It's gonna be a lot of force.
Nobody's gonna accidentally
was-
log like the.
It was just a little. It was a little wet, fucking little.
Oh boy.
Imagine like a wet paintball. Just.
Yeah, but did
That's
you
what it
keep
was.
Did you keep the underwear or throw it out at some?
I don't fucking know. It was like 4 years ago. I don't
Yeah,
know.
Honestly-
you should know.
By
I'll
that
be
phase,
real.
I'd be
that
wearing
means that
them
he
right
kept
now.
the underwear and he washed it and he continued to wear it later.
I'll be real with you. I'll be real with you guys. I don't think he shit his pants that badly. I think it was just a little thing. Got rid of it.
It was just enough to be
I would throw my
uncomfortable.
boxers away.
Mantha,
If I sneeze
Mantha.
too hard,
You've
I
done
would
a lot
probably throw my
worse.
boxers
Mantha.
away.
you've done a lot worse.
Dude, you probably shit
No,
your pants
those
this
were
evening sometime.
other women's.
Oh,
I don't even
man.
honestly.
Someone else's
Honestly, I
pants.
think
Did
it
you
was.
shit in RJ's mom's pants?
No, but I did tear this chick's asshole that works at Chuck's Roadhouse. I even have the bloodstain mattress to prove it.
That's not a brag!
I still got it.
It's hanging on my wall as a remembrance.
So just so everybody
It's
knows,
my
Mantha,
headboard. I
we
threw my
generally
mattress
keep
away.
Mantha out of the general public, so your wives and your children are generally safe
Hide
from
your
this
kids, hide your
individual.
wives.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. We may have, mentioned that 3 hours ago. That probably would have been better, but
And RJ's mom, if you're watching right now, you are a fucking
on you.
legend.
you're a trooper, dude. Oh man. All right,
dealt
so
with me for 6 months.
I'm gonna end this on a little bit of a serious note. Something that I've really looked forward to is just sitting down with everybody. You guys are all family to me. I love you guys all. You guys have played a huge impact on my life, whether it be, just hanging out with me rather than just filming or filming a full entire video. Like,
Not seeing our penises, boys.
yeah, either way, you guys actually are family to me, and I love you guys very dearly, and that is why I have the fucking logo on my hand,
Hey, I got the fuck ass
Yeah.
tattoo
Yo.
before anybody.
All right, let's show this right now.
Punch me in the head
Mantha and
over.
I,
Fuck.
Mantha and I have the exact same fucking tattoo, sort of.
But do you love us like
And I got
Kyle
the odd
Mantha loved
tattooed
RJ's
in
mom's
front.
pussy?
Fuck.
All Cam's is
At
bigger,
least
he
mine
wins.
is finished.
Can't even see yours.
Mine is finished.
No, it's not.
So we got,
Cam, get out of my shot.
I knocked the goat off. So,
So this is
we
everyone
got
just
the
stripping
fuck
down.
ass's logo
Okay,
right
now
there.
take your shirt off, take your pants off.
All right.
Kyle, get your leg over here, like
Yeah, you can't
in
really
between
see yours.
Travis and Chris there.
I can't fucking be too fancy with it. This is the knee I fucked up my MCL.
I don't want to be
Yeah,
anywhere
shoulder
near the
feels
backside of Kyle, man.
I
Okay,
do not blame you.
look at the camera.
Danger zone here.
Kyle, just
Danger zone.
move yourself a little bit like this, like
Well, just pinch
Actually,
his
can't
leg
bend
out.
that way. Can you move over a little bit? I physically can't bend my knee that way because my MCL.
yeah, that's fair. Okay, show us your leg there.
I bet you RJ's mom could bend your knee like
Oh,
that.
yes, she could. Yeah, Kyle and I have the same tattoo, man.
I got mine first, plus I got more. I have the reason why fuck asses
Is a
means
thing.
so much to me, and why it's a thing. I have the auditorium skate park tattooed in the palm of the hand because this is where I met this douchebag, not that douchebag, that douchebag, this douchebag, that douchebag, and the other people that are out there. This is.
I'm pretty sure you met
what
half of them in
means
London, I'm gonna be
famous.
honest.
Yeah,
They
right.
didn't travel
Okay, well, there's
personally.
2 people.
But
in
when it
London
comes
out
down
there.
to it, what he's getting at is the auditorium is where a
The
lot of us started
auditorium.
as kids. That's where we went as children. We started riding our bikes, skateboards, whatever we started on. We
Exactly.
saw older kids that influenced us. We started going back because back then there was no other skate park near Kitchener, and we didn't really know about street spots. So the auditorium was like the closest thing within an hour plus drive for any of us to be able to ride. And people from all out of town, everybody would
Me
come
and
to the
Jesse
Kitchener
came from
auditorium.
Elmira.
Everybody would come to
On
the
a
Kitchener
bus.
Odd to ride, and that was where a lot of us made our connections as younger people.
Yeah, exactly. And like another big thing that played a big role at the Odd, you know, like I've done a lot of my jams there and whatnot. And another big thing was that you know, myself and a lot of other people learned about Cameron Canada, aka
That was from Ryan. Should I tell a story?
Yes, do it.
So me and Kevin MacArthur were sitting on his porch, people watching
now
and
a
smoking
pedophile.
cigarettes and smoking weed, whatever. And Ryan Algie calls me up and goes, "Hey man, you know Dee, Kyle's girlfriend? Yeah." He's like, I was just checking out the latest videos on Pornhub. I'm like, "Oh, so you're jerking off?" He's like, "No, I wasn't jerking off, but like." I'm like, okay, well, so yeah. He's like, I was just checking out the latest videos. It's just something I do, right? I'm like, okay, so you're jerking off. And regardless, I'm like, so what did you see when you're checking out the right away? And we watched a couple. We watched like 2 or 3 of her videos. And as soon as like her, like, yeah, that really looks like her, because there's a lot of lookalikes in the porn industry.
But she's got her
and she's a
armpits
good-looking
tattooed
girl, but
with
like,
roses.
yeah, as soon as he got the back of her back, she had this angel wing tattoo, and it's like, yeah, that's her for sure. And she likes getting fucked in the ass by big black cocks. Most of her videos are fucking her getting fucked in her little asshole by big fucking black
It's
dudes.
not little anymore, is it?
No, I'd say her assway is like a hallway we could all like swim down. Like,
Oh, I
side
got a
by
hot
side.
dog to throw down it.
No, this would be like throwing a hot dog down a stadium.
Oh man, I think that's a good point to end this off.
Oh my god, that's
Oh,
where you want to
dude.
end this.
Also,
I feel
that,
like we
uh,
should
hot dog
end it on an
I have to
actual
go back to
serious
what I
note.
said on the pre-recording, is that I can't wait to go home and treat my body like an amusement park.
Absolutely.
Oh, I'm going home with you. You are fucking small spoon, bro.
Hell yeah. There
I'm
we
only
go.
Big Spoon.
Kicking
Well,
Kim out of
bet
the bed.
Fucking, you can big spoon your girlfriend. You're gonna be small spoon to me, boy.
Hell yeah.
Sandwich, man.
Kyle's
You're the
gonna
meat
turn
in the
your
sandwich.
asshole into a coliseum.
Hey, that's like this girl I know. Oh,
my
man.
God, I
Alrighty.
really hope my mom never watched the minute of this.
She absolutely did.
I'll send
Alrighty.
her the link.
Once again, Mom, I really apologize if you watched anything.
He doesn't mean it.
Oh boy. All right, guys. I want to thank you if you listened to 3 hours of this fucking bullshit.
I had a great time.
I had an awesome time too,
This is great.
But
Hot dogs, coliseums, BMX. What more can you ask
yeah,
for?
if you're
Dicks
still
in the
listening,
ass.
Drinking games.
You
it's
can
fantastic.
still find
RJ's
Cameron
mom,
Canada on most or
truly
any
apologize.
porn sites.
you absolutely can. And I'm gonna end this off here. If you guys are still listening, tune in tomorrow. We're gonna do the 40th episode of the podcast. A lot of the listeners suggested that I do an episode on myself and BMX and how I got into it. So we're gonna do that tomorrow. Make sure you tune in for that. Thank you guys for joining for Space Goats. This has been awesome. I'm
Also,
so...
future reference, xnxx.com, mantha.bmx will be on coming.
What?
That's the weirdest
You know
plug
what?
I've ever heard.
Just go
I
back
was-
to porn sites, though. You can still find the Fuck Asses preview.
Yes, you can. You can find the
on
Fuck
Pornhub.
Asses BMX trailer on Pornhub. We're gonna pull it up in a minute, just after the live stream.
Us from Fuck Asses BMX DVD, we are on Pornhub.
We are. Yeah.
We are on a porn website forever and ever. I told my sister that, and she couldn't believe it
Yeah.
until I showed her.
Oh, exactly.
I had to tell her clearly, like, I'm not fucking anybody, but I'm on.
I'm on
video
Pornhub.
On Pornhub.
Yeah.
It's completely the
Mom, I
truth.
made it to Pornhub.
There you go. Oh boy.
Anyways, I feel like on that note, goodbye, fucking audience.
Yeah. Thank you guys.
watching anymore.
Thank you guys for tuning in, for the last 3 hours. Thank you guys for listening to this. I guarantee none of you made it here. But anyways,
take it easy.
absolutely. This has been the best / the worst episode ever. So thank you guys for joining. We'll see you guys tomorrow with episode 40, aka the HVXgoat episode. Peace.
Check out Cam Canada.